All right, as far as I'm aware, we're live on the traditional Scrench.
Oh my god.
Twitch.tv channel.
Christ.
All right, let's get
We
to
were
it.
we were joking about this.
Now.
I didn't know this was gonna happen.
I've gone Steve Harvey mode for a reason. Here. Fucking hell, look at that.
Okay. Thank you, Devin.
And if
Can
I
you be
pause
going?
this-
Is that a mode you can be going?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
And I've gone it because we are here today to play Family Feud, Scrench Feud. We have asked 234 of our finest hogs various questions about things to do with their lives. I think you'll see how varied the topics are when we get into it. We've collected their answers. I've gone through. I've got the most common ones lined out 1 to 5, and we're going to try to guess what those answers are.
Oh
So-
god, you want me to make guesses about the lifestyle of the hogs?
That's right.
Yeah.
We're getting into this.
Yeah,
I'm
we're fine.
concerned. I'm concerned.
I hear there's like 30 to 50 of those.
And they're feral.
And they are feral.
Yeah.
I managed to get a factor of 10 more than that to answer these questions, and they didn't get any less feral. I got to be completely honest with
Okay.
you.
Do we have automatic weaponry?
No.
We should.
That guy's gonna need a bigger fucking gun.
I wish we did, but sadly we don't.
Right. No, but what we do have is 2 teams. Our team captains are, of course, you know him, you love him. It's fuck me. This really threw me off there. Star of stage and screen, my friends. He's on his most recent podcast. He's been listening. Oh God, Jesus Christ! You get nervous at the start of these sometimes. It's been a while since I've been quote unquote
No,
on
of course,
stage.
of course.
Let's
But either
go!
We got a fella right over here. He's the worst of all possible Joshes. Josh, how you doing? Welcome to the Scrench.
Hey, thank you. I'm doing great. I'm excited. Finally, yet another opportunity to demonstrate that the United States of America is the greatest country in the world, baby. USA #1.
How do you
Let's
get all those
go.
words
It's
out?
like the Ryder Cup. It's like US versus Europe here.
Right.
Absolutely.
They're calling it the
Australia,
Ryder
part of
Cup
Europe.
of streaming. Yes.
Josh, who have you brought with us to be on your team today?
All right. Well, I have 2 fantastic competitors with me because I was told that each of us would be bringing 2 competitors,
That's
and
right.
not 2 plus 2. However, I am thrilled to have the opportunity to introduce my co-host, first of all, from the Worst of All Possible Worlds podcast. Those of you who have been listening to our show know him and love him, and if you haven't, you're going to know him and love him. It's Brian Alford.
Hi. I'm calling in from New Mexico right now on a little trip.
That's fantastic. Thank you for making the time to be here for the traditional Scrench.
And secondly, another podcast friend of mine. We have grown closer in our podcasting relationship over the course of the past couple years. From the fantastic podcast Anime Sickos, thrilled to welcome Tom Harrison. Tom, hello.
Hello, thank you for inviting me. I'm famously dumb as hell, so I can't wait to destroy the US's chances of success. If you don't know about Anime Sickos, we fucking talk.
But I will kill your monster.
We talk.
Yeah.
Nothing.
That's the show.
On a podcast?
Yeah.
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 I also do have, as per usual, I guess what should be considered my third guest, of course, as per usual, sitting on
White
top of
Santa,
my
that's right.
microphone. We've got White Santa.
Of course,
and
White Santa.
we know and we love White Santa.
That's fantastic. Now, you may know her.
Whoa.
Donation?
Yes, I was just going to say, I'll get to the
Jesus.
donation things in a
That's
second.
$1.
I'll finish
That's
introducing
money.
everyone. You may know her from such podcasts as 24-Hour Party People and such objects as Cube. It's Trinket Boyd. How we doing?
Zionism
Welcome.
Island Est.
Hello. I'm good. Yeah, I'm all right.
It's fantastic. Who have you brought with us today? Take us through the polycule
no,
that you've assembled.
I brought the other host of 24-Hour Party People and
Fantastic.
my boyfriend Sam.
What's up?
Women homosexuals are
I'm
often
kind of
known
like,
as
you know, the
lesbians.
actor Joey Pantoliano. I'm kind of like the podcast
Joey Pants.
equivalent of, yeah, I'm kind of like the polycule equivalent of him, where like you look at a polycule and all of a sudden you're like, oh, Sam's in this. I can know who's in this one.
Roger.
Roger, I just
If
want to
you-
chat with you,
They
Roger.
just played the laughter sign.
Roger,
on.
I'm not gonna do nothing. I promise. I'm
Thank
gonna
you
call
for
the police,
the
Roger.
44
I
months.
got your address, Roger.
And who's
No,
this other person that I'm seeing here?
Well, so I invited the like
Mhm.
star of podcasting and my girlfriend November Kelly, who has brought along her wife
November
Gwen.
Kelly. I'm also November Kelly.
And I'm 3 women.
has brought along one other half of the polycule.
You are
I-
quite
So we
literally
have-
every woman. They are all
Right,
in
that's
you.
right. I had 2 people on the spectrum advising me at all times.
Nice.
This is my wife, Gwen.
Palestinian
This is
territories
my good friend
emoji.
May. Thanks so much for having us on the traditional Scrench Family Feud.
That's fantastic.
I don't
just-
think this is an unfair advantage, by the way. I don't, because it's funny.
No.
It is funny.
Now, of course, there is a reason for the season, and it's not just that you all donated enough money to make me actually commit my time and effort to doing this. About
Pay
a
for the
year
ball
ago,
cap.
I was introduced to a man who lives in Gaza. His name is Ahmed, and we've been talking now for an entire year. I first met him via my friends Pippa and oh lord, I've forgotten the name of the other one. But either way, they met him through the Pass the Hat project on TikTok, and I got in touch with him, and I committed to helping him raise enough money to get his family out of there while the Rafah crossing was still open.
Roger, I
Now,
just want to have a chat
a number
with
of
you,
things
Roger.
have happened since then over the
Roger,
course of a year,
you know
which
you
we've
can go
all
to jail,
borne witness
Roger.
to on our phones and TV screens, and we've all gone varying levels of insane about it. When the Rafah crossing closed, we changed the planning to just raising money to keep him alive, basically. We were waiting out a ceasefire, we were waiting out fucking anything happening, but apparently that is too much to fucking ask for. So, we now have an opportunity to actually get him and his family out of Gaza. It's a system, it's run by the Israeli army. You register with them and then they let you leave. It's dangerous, just like interacting with the Israeli army in any meaningful way as a Palestinian is, but it is a real, genuine opportunity to get someone who has become a very, very close friend of mine and his family out of Gaza, potentially even tonight. So, we have a number of donation links around the place. It's down in the doobly-doo. It's up in the top corner. There's a scrench.ch/tip you can go to. All of that goes into one big pot that at the end of this will be split out between Ahmed and Mayher's campaigns. And hopefully, I mean, Jesus Christ, hopefully we might be able to save some lives here tonight. Now, to grease the wheels a little bit, there are a couple of incentives that you can see on the top left-hand corner of your screen. I won't go into any detail about these because they're funnier if I don't. So,
I'm thrilled to know.
but we're not here to have a sad time. We're here to have a good time. So, without further ado, I'm going to ask Josh's team, can you think of a team name for yourselves?
I mean,
And Trinket, you should read an implication here for you as well.
I'm thinking-
Josh, I'd like to put forward Tom and the Boys.
Tom and the Boys is pretty good. Here's my thought: the New York Mets.
No.
You...
I thought,
Fine, Trinket, we got to beat the New York Yankees.
That's pretty good.
All right,
if
sure.
that's what we do, then I'm for it. but-
Okay, Mets versus Yankees.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
All right, let's go.
Would you pass me my Yankees cap, please? It's right. That's
No.
that
Wait, do you
Yankees
actually-
cap right there.
You don't have a Yankee cap.
Thank you.
I don't use this kind of
Okay.
money. I have no idea how much this is.
Get the green one.
It is in pounds, yeah. I'm sorry, you're gonna have to try
Mhm.
to figure out what the.
So
the
yeah,
pound-
his. I don't know if you can read this fully, but this is my Yankees hat.
That doesn't say Yankees at all.
Yes, it does. Spiritually, it does. It's got a Y in
All
there.
right, hold on. I'm gonna get my Yankees or my.
It's
my
got a
Yankees hat.
Y.
I'm going to get
We're
one of my.
all
got
trying
a
to
Y
figure
in
out
it.
baseball caps right now.
I'm gonna go get one of my 10 Mets hats. I'll be back in 10 seconds.
Of
much as
course,
I'd
this
love
is a
to put
room
a
that has a
hat.
lot of weird hats in it.
Fuck me running.
We were just ready to do this. At the drop of a hat,
I
we
don't
will
think I've
rock
got
and
anything.
roll.
Now, the main thing I know about the Mets is
Mhm.
that they've got some kind of baseball golem as a mascot, and people want to fuck his wife.
Yes,
Yeah,
they
the
do.
one's
They
got a
want to
big
fuck his
ass.
wife. Yeah. pretty
Josh
bad.
So
has
that's-
written at length
What?
about this topic, actually.
Okay, good. So that's the headline. Okay.
Mhm.
All right,
now
we're
that we're
cooking.
all hatted up.
And I've got my hat that says New
Mhm.
Mexico.
I don't have a hat.
without further ado, let's introduce our players to the rules of this game. Oh, go on, Trinket.
Oh wait, no, I just realized I
hat.
can't put headphones on over a big sun hat. Never mind, let's continue.
Well, you could, and it might be funny.
Tragic.
I don't think it'll work.
Damn.
All right.
I'm gonna take this hat off.
Part 2 of our entertainment tonight is about the hogs themselves.
Ooh.
Put yourselves into
You're
the
telling me
mindset.
that they have feelings?
Yes, I've understood that foremost hog researchers
Hey,
have decided
Roger!
that they actually have
Roger!
a theory of mind.
Can
that
we talk?
can. If a mirror was put in front of the average hog, they would recognize themselves. It's something we cannot let happen. So, I asked the hogs to name an object in their immediate vicinity.
Jesus. Okay.
We've got the 5 most popular answers here. It's not a point scoring system on Family Feud, so I've had to invent one that's inverted. You'll see number 1 is worth 5 points, down to number 5 that's worth 1 point.
Okay.
I figure.
So to be clear, and I'm gonna have to repeat all of the instructions for the benefit of my 2 scheming viziers here. We have to name not the like most common object that we would say is in our immediate vicinity, but the most common object that the like followers, enthusiasts, subscribers of this stream would have in their immediate vicinity.
Okay. I've
Body
got a solid
pillow.
answer.
Anime body pillow.
Righto. Now,
No,
first
I've
of
got
all, Trinket, I'm going to need you to answer one question for me. I have here
Okay.
10 Moroccan dinar. It's not dinars.
Okay.
Heads or tails?
Oh, tails, please.
Heads it is, which means
Let's
Josh
go!
and the New York Mets
Rigged.
are going to be going first. Josh, as team captain,
Yes.
name an object in your immediate vicinity.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and say computer.
All right, let's see. Computer. Oh, give me a second. I gotta fucking scroll this. That's right, boys.
Oh, that's lower than I thought it would be.
Yeah, remarkably so. Huh?
It's going to be computer and 3 different kinds of body pillow.
There's gonna be computer and 3 different kinds of body pillow.
Okay, so I'm trying to remember the rules of Family Feud.
Which
Do
means
we now...
I'm moving down now to Brian.
Okay.
Okay.
An object in the hog's immediate vicinity.
I'm gonna say keyboard.
Third scheming vizier.
Show me keyboard. Ooh. That's right.
Oh,
More keyboards
All right.
than computers.
You've got the 2 that I would describe as the gimmies when someone is filling out a survey on their computer. But
Okay.
you got 1 more point.
Yeah.
So we're moving
A lot
on
of
down.
desktop users.
Tom.
What?
Object in their
What
immediate
do
vicinity.
hogs always be on? They damn phone.
Show me phone.
Good answer. Good answer. Good answer.
Zox.
First place. Let's go.
dog.
Oh, hang on. Sorry, what am I
What
doing?
can I
accidentally
say?
put up Trin's score instead of fucking yours. It's still been 1 team. What do you do at this point?
Throw
What
it
do you
I
do?
know that's a terrifying
Doesn't
thing
it
to
come
hear.
over to us
the-
side?
Yeah.
Do you
that's
loop
right.
back
running
around?
You just keep going.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Just loop back around to you.
You keep going.
Yeah.
Go, you beautiful.
Fantastic. I was
then
only going to need to
pick
ask that
Mrs.
once,
Met.
but I was going to need to ask it.
Yeah.
Josh, why don't you go ahead? Thank you, Charlie Lightning, and everyone else who's been donating. It means the absolute world.
I mean, I've been seeing it in chat, and frankly, I know this stream's audience. I'm gonna have to say estrogen. Let's see it.
That's what I was gonna say. That came into my mind immediately.
Estrogen.
Oh
No way!
Oh.
I'm
Okay.
so surprised by that.
No estrogen?
Trinkets,
Is this
you
even on
now
the
have
internet?
An opportunity to steal this. Feel free to confer amongst yourselves.
Fuck! I have no idea. That was my answer.
Oh, we're doing a one strike and we're out for this.
Yeah. I mean, you
Okay.
got 10 points. already.
Process of elimination. You got to say testosterone. Just a transmask heavy like hog contingent in this one.
That makes sense. Let's see testosterone.
Oh yeah!
Devastating.
Oh dang it!
A hormone
The
in
Mets?
sight. Okay.
Well, we take the points and move on to the next round, right? Or are we
Is
not
that
playing with
how-
those
I don't know.
rules?
Family Feud is so
Usually that's how they do it
complicated.
with Family Feud. Is like
Yeah, yeah.
you
I'm
get
kinda
the-
judging
just
how
show us the
long
rest
we've
of the
got.
board and
Hey,
The
I
other.
guess. The other
I'll
team
give you
has
one more
chance
shot
to
at this.
steal,
Hey,
and
I'll
then-
take it.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
take another one.
Wait, well, so is it me now because you did the previous one?
I figured the three of you can confer and come to an
Yeah, let's
answer
put our heads
together.
together on
like
this
when it's a
one.
steal, it can be the three.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna whisper.
All right, someone has just
Oh my god!
Bloody hell.
Holy shit.
927.
Wow.
Thank you so fucking
Wow.
Thank you.
Let's go.
I have no idea what to say.
Mayor Adams here.
That's
Tiring
fantastic.
to buy my indulgence.
Well, I know an
Anonymous, so
object
I
they.
can't even say anything to you, but thank you so much.
Yeah.
We continue as always.
Well, now I
Josh's
know an
team.
object they don't have in their immediate vicinity, which is a big pile of cash, which has
That's
now been donated.
So true,
Okay.
Brian.
So I'm gonna confer. I'm gonna confer with my
Hmm.
Mets. Hey guys,
Yeah.
what do we think about maybe Funko Pops?
Ooh. Or just figurines more broadly.
Yeah, yeah.
Ooh,
yeah.
figurines.
Erotic figurines.
Erotic figurines.
Erotic.
perhaps? Yeah, we're gonna say figurines of an erotic or potentially non-erotic variety.
So all figurines.
Any and all figurines.
Show me
Could've just
figurines
said
of a
figurines.
potentially erotic but also potentially non-erotic category.
I have exactly 2 hours before I have to leave.
Oh.
Figurines.
Fucking over. I'm afraid the other two potential answers here were water bottle and
yeah.
book.
Oh.
Lame. Hey,
Oh.
it's
You're telling me
lame.
they're literate?
It's lame, but I know, right? Again, this blew my fucking mind.
They're literate and hydrated.
Wow.
Wow.
Going on
Too
out
Wow.
there.
powerful for us. I'm not thrilled about this.
Hydration is key, folks.
I
It
really
is.
hope they
Thank
make
you
it
for
out.
50 bucks, Magpie.
The hogs be learning.
The
Yeah.
hogs
Mm.
can learn.
I'm
But
proud
we
of
don't
you.
know that
Hog.
they read. They could just have it as like an
Just
object,
have
and they
books
don't know
around.
what it
Mission
is, and
safety
they're
for
just
Ahmed
like,
and his family.
you know. We don't know. Maybe they're
Yeah.
like, maybe having this around will make me like smarter, you know.
Or it's like it's
That's my
the
approach
same
with
role
books,
as the
definitely,
figurine.
yeah.
It's there for decor.
The book is unfortunately How to Read, which is stumbling at the first hurdle.
Wait, that's Josh. I just realized the alert is Josh.
That's Josh. Absolutely. That's
no,
the time for Josh. Won
I've got the
27,000
alerts
pounds
up on my other in OBS, and yes,
gosh.
it's me winning at Who Wants to Be a Millionaire right before I lost at Who Wants to Be a Millionaire.
Yeah, we showed the hogs that, and then we got to nearly at the end. We were like, "Do you guys want to see him lose?" And unanimously, they were like, "No, we want to
Yeah, there were
pretend
like-
that he won.
There were
We
like
don't even
two
want to see
people
him."
who were like,
lose."
"Yes." Everybody
Oh.
just wanted to preserve the illusion that I won on Who Wants to Be a
Okay,
Millionaire.
well, we've
Yeah,
just passed
because
our...
the thing that mattered is that Terry Crews picked you up.
Exactly.
That's
Spun you
true,
around.
yeah.
Exactly.
looked-
He
it looked
picked
like
me
it was
up,
very fun.
turned me around, spun me around. He turned me into something new. I was just a waitress working at a cocktail
Yeah.
bar. You know?
Turned you out.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So we passed our
It's a
first
reference to
incentive
the
here,
Human League, folks.
which is for £2,000
Let's go Mets, baby,
Amsterdam
love the
Lads on
Mets.
Tour 2007. So just really quickly, we're going to watch Amsterdam Lads on Tour 2007.
Okay.
Let's do it.
We found this by searching. Well, I found this when I went back to it by searching Lads on Tour before 2010. And I got to tell you, that is a fucking
Okay.
treasure trove.
Okay.
Here are the lads on tour.
I can't
Show me
wait.
the lads.
I love these
Oh,
guys.
there they are.
Those are still
my God.
lads.
They're on tour. Now, are we supposed to be hearing
yes.
any sound here? Because we are not.
Well,
not
why
that it
not?
necessarily matters, but
Oh, well,
Is it copyrighted?
fair,
music?
I
You would
think
love
I
to
think
hear
it's
the
giving
sound.
us a soundtrack of it of like, you know,
hang on.
in my mind.
Is
I-
there
there's a
some
soundtrack
manner
to
through
this.
which I can?
It's-
Okay, I'm
it's
just...
mainly like Avenged Sevenfold.
yeah.
I got two princes in my head personally. That's what. As soon as I see these guys, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm rather quiet. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, I
I'll
can
just, I'll
control
just,
all
I'll
of
just
you
throw
at
the
once.
mic. It's fine. Yeah.
But yeah, if you do share and you pick the window, you can share sound from the application. It's
Yeah.
not a big deal if you can't. I'm
Oh,
not.
no, hold on.
As
I
we say,
think it's
streaming is
important
very
that we
hard.
do
It's so easy.
Mhm. This is a vintage lad you're showing me right
Yeah.
I
now.
love
Immediately.
this lad.
They don't make lads like this
They
anymore.
really
They don't make
Hell.
brains beer
Easy.
anymore. No.
That's
What's
how you
the
get
button
someone.
that lets you guys hear this? Because you do want to hear this.
Okay.
Is Brains beer a real brand? That just seems like some kind of.
Well, they had to
joke.
stop doing it after that CJD outbreak, but yeah.
So
I
Devin,
don't
if
know
you-
what any of these words are.
Tell you what, here's what I'm going to do
Words are in the
instead, just to
Bible.
make this easier. What I'm going
Yeah.
to do instead is just send all of you guys the link to this in the
Ooh,
chat,
okay,
and I'm
okay.
going to just
Okay.
tell you when to hit play on it.
Sure, that sounds good.
All right, yeah.
This sounds like a nightmare, but okay, sure.
Yeah, well, it's what we're going to do. 'Cause some
Streaming is
fucker
so easy.
donated £2,000. So
Okay.
we have to
sure.
do this.
Yeah.
All right. Are we all ready?
No,
Where is
where the
it?
fuck
Where-
have you sent this?
Oh, it's in
working.
chat.
It's in the
Zoom chat.
It's in Zoom chat.
Zoom?
Sorry,
Oh,
Zoom.
Zoom chat?
It's
I
the
don't
only
know.
one I have
Disgusting.
access to that doesn't explode.
Okay, right, I got it.
everything that
I've
I've
never
got set
used
up.
Zoom before in my
You
life.
also
Thank
got
you,
it.
Discord. Okay,
I've
right.
also got it.
I know.
Okay, I've got it.
I fully don't. Hold on. Except minimized video. What the fuck?
I don't.
Break really horribly.
Okay,
right
I
before we
got it.
started
I got
doing
it.
this.
All right,
Okay,
great.
okay.
All right. 3,
All right.
2, 1, play.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Now you see why I wanted you to.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was important.
Okay.
Oh, the lads.
This is beautiful.
This is really nice.
Yes.
That
Wait.
hat is
Legend.
Oh.
These are some beautiful laps.
Yes,
of
it
Sure
football.
is Requiem for a Dream.
Sure fucking
Is
is.
this gonna take a very dark turn?
He falls off the edge of the boat.
Oh,
legend.
montage of all of them getting deeper and deeper.
This video's from 18 years ago.
18 fucking years ago.
I know this video is out.
Oh, look at them. They are
Oh
singing.
my god.
This video is old enough to drink in many countries.
These poor kids.
This video is old enough to have its own Requiem for a Dream downfall.
I just
By the way, can I just clarify the first person to point out I've got the same hair as one of these fuckers?
You do, yeah.
You're going on the list now. This is how we solve the male loneliness epidemic.
Yeah.
These lads are fucking chilling and vibing. They love each other and they aren't afraid.
That's right.
Yeah. This is. This is positive masculinity as well. This is just some beautiful Porthcawl boys out on a night out to Amsterdam in 2007. And what's wrong with that?
Nothing's wrong.
Here they are. They were out to play football.
They were playing a little footy with the lads.
Oh.
You love to see
Look
it.
at that.
Wow.
Thank you, Helena.
I like
Hell
how
yeah.
more
Mind if I do?
drink.
They use
Let's
that
go.
picture. They use that picture.
That's the same picture.
Minutes of this?
Yeah. Again, £2,000.
Wait, how is it this long?
I know.
Wait, what are they smoking?
Yeah, what's in that pipe?
It's Amsterdam,
I was
lads.
expecting-
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Last tour, I'm counting at least 3 eggs.
Three is like.
Twinkle
Yeah. So, these are all beautiful women.
Shall we have?
Shall we, Lloydie?
Let's shall.
Wild piece of text.
You can see how they are taking these.
This is a beautiful, beautiful.
Oh,
Now, I don't know how many of you have seen the movie
Mr. Carlos.
Climax, but I'm just kind of hoping that this.
unbelievable. I love that they're like not a single one of those boys is 18 yet, which is it's just so.
Roger, I just want to chat with you, Roger.
Like that.
Roger, I'm not gonna do nothing.
I don't know how.
Please, Roger. I got
Oh,
your address,
it's just
Roger.
some bloke that they met.
No. What's
Get him
going
out of
on
there.
here?
There's a 56-year-old woman here.
Oh no!
Curtis and Max are getting picked up by the Rosses.
And now we're partying.
Oh, guess who's going to jail tonight, boys? Fucking hell.
We gotta be nearly at the end now.
Yeah. God, imagine like I went with my football team to a trip in the Netherlands, and one of them got with my Welsh, under 18 club, and one of my boys got thrown in Dutch jail.
I feel like they're over 18, right? Because they're like they're drinking and smoking and shit.
That was a brutal experience.
Wow.
Oh, holy shit.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I feel worse for having seen it. Thank you.
I'm so glad.
What's the impression in the room there?
I'm having
Someone needs to
flashbacks
find
to
them.
a period of my life I dissociated through. It's not fun.
Yeah, you should have never gotten that bad boy tattoo on the chest.
I would recommend that we try and find these guys, but I know what the Scrench history is like. We
Yeah.
would call them up and get their widow.
That's right.
Yeah.
All died in a horrific accident. It was really Final Destination. They were all supposed to die in a bus crash in the course of the tour to Amsterdam, but then,
I've made that mistake before. I'm not going to make that mistake again.
Righto. Okay.
Calling a widow.
Without. Yes. No. That's.
Never call a widow. They
legendary
should be left
behavior.
isolated as much as possible.
Leave the widows alone, please.
Okay. So we're going to move on now to the next question here, which is, of course.
Okay.
We're going to skip that and go straight to what do you love the most about Devon?
Okay.
This is a dictatorial piece of stick offense.
Really interesting question.
So I think that you guys got it wrong the last time, which means that we are going to start with Trinket's team.
Right.
Trinket.
Okay.
If I don't know why you would play a single wump there. That seems like a healthy thing to do. Trinket, if you could guess, what is the thing that people love the most about Devon?
I'm gonna say.
Hoping everyone can make it out okay.
Thank you so much, Michael.
Somebody just donated 500 pounds.
Pushing us closer to a forced rewatch of the lads trip to Amsterdam.
No, only once, once and done.
No, I assumed it would be every time it just cycles, Endurance streaming.
I'm gonna say your sense of humor, Devon.
Oh,
funny.
Let's see, the sense of humor. Oh God. Totally drowned out by that. They're funny.
Extremely fucked bell ringing.
But recently found out about Devon.
Beautiful, which takes us down, I think. I'm just going to go left to right on my own screen. That brings us to November. November, why don't you go ahead and guess? Just off the.
I don't even need to hear from the scheming viziers. It's moustache.
Unfortunately, they hadn't seen the moustache before this day.
And there wasn't one for facial hair at all, really?
No. I'm going to say no to you.
Oh.
On that. That's what I'm going to go with.
Fuck.
You should read from that, but there's an edge case.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
But that takes us across. You guys now have, at the Mets, you have an opportunity to steal this.
November.
The steal opportunity.
Yeah.
Women homosexuals are often known as lesbians.
That's right.
So, wait, when did that become a drop?
Oh yeah, who does this go to?
morning.
Yeah, that's a good question.
Again, you're
Back to me.
conferring. Yeah.
We're conferring. Oh right, because this is for the steal.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. Okay.
I don't know why you'd be confused at this point. This has all been very straightforward. This has not
Brian,
been
what
a
are you thinking?
terrifying experience.
I'm thinking up here, these eyebrows.
The brows.
Yeah.
I mean, the thing
So
is,
it's saying follicular then.
my thought is maybe we go a little broader and we just say like handsomeness, general, like just a good looking. A good-looking Devon, you know.
I mean, is that what
Good
you're
answer.
gonna?
Good
Is that what
answer.
you're
I
gonna
like
go
that.
with?
I mean, the comedy option would be to say nothing, in hope that other people similarly decided to neg Devon as part of their
I don't
answer.
think they would. I don't think
they would.
No, I very much
the
put in
audience would be
brackets.
nice.
I will be reading these and will be upset.
Okay, so then I'm gonna have to say good
I added
looks.
that to the question.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you're so smart. I'm hot as hell. That's absolutely right. Thank
hell
you.
yeah.
Which brings... I don't know if I'm allowed to make you guys do this. Which does bring us, I guess,
Nothing.
Brian?
But I will kill your monster.
Sure. Okay.
Yeah.
Steve Harvey's famous quizzical tone.
Okay.
I don't know. I initially had the fucking like collar popped, but it started getting extremely TV burp instead. Like,
I mean, here's what do you like the most about a specific person? It's so expansive. It's so it could be.
I have had to generalize these responses to get concrete categories.
Okay, so then I'm assuming then we wouldn't have something as specific as the eyebrows, which was my first thought, but
Not that specific, no.
okay.
The penis is gone.
The voice.
That's good. That's good.
Ooh, I gotta tell you, I'm so sorry. That was the close sixth. The close sixth was voice.
Damn.
Which takes us over, of course, once more. You guys have one opportunity to steal this, and then if you get this wrong, then we're just fucking out of here. Trinkets team. The New York Yankees.
Hey,
I can't quite make that out.
don't hold up our conspiratorial advice.
It's the delicious cream teas that you can get in many fine establishments.
If all fucking 6 of you can't come up with a winner here, I'm gonna be really disappointed.
It would be just the Yankees.
I'd put all my chips on legs, but I think that's getting subsumed under the general handsomeness thing.
The fits.
The fit. Yeah, I was gonna say sense of style.
They dress very well. Now, my other thing I was going to suggest was there's your problem captions. But I think that's
nice.
That's subsumed into funny though is my problem.
Yeah.
It is.
I think fits is a strong answer. I think if we're comparing as a team, I think that's the one I'd go for.
I'm really getting sold on the fits here. I like the sound of
the fits are strong. The fits are strong.
Yeah.
Okay, completely reasonable. Show me the fits.
Oh.
No,
unfortunate.
They think you dress like shit.
They think they've forgotten that I'm him. Unfortunately,
it's not something that they learn to value about.
it's a damn fucking shame. There were definitely fits in there as well. I do remember this, but fifth was their kind. First place was of course the hair. And I'm including under this the person who wrote chest hair in full caps.
We were on the mid-level last time.
Right.
And of course, Devon. Now, sorry, I don't know how this got here.
Point that thing
I'm sorry. I'm really really sorry.
Let's get here.
I'm trying to get it off the screen.
Get it out.
Anyway, the next
Get it
question is,
out.
how would you do it?
Okay.
But recently found out about Devon.
Oh, I see.
We got to be careful, you know.
Yeah, that's tough. Okay.
One team on this stream
Interesting.
could be sent to El Salvador, so.
I'm like, basically, the only thing I said to Trent before this stream is, like, what is the actionable language quotient?
We are.
Where should I dial this?
We can be careful here.
Yeah. Okay. This is stream level difficult.
Yes.
So is this to us first?
This is absolutely to your side first, Josh.
So I'm gonna hedge my bets and say very carefully.
All right, let's see very carefully. Absolutely reasonable way to respond to someone asking that.
This is my wife is just handing me a note.
Don't tell them the answer here.
Okay. That was the answer. Okay.
So that brings us, I suppose, to Tom. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Pleased to meet you, by the way.
What would a hypothetical?
might you do it?
Surveyed
How would you do it?
How might
do it means install Minecraft. How would you?
Right.
This is unrelated to.
I would.
What implements?
Any previous slides or...
I would use the Shinzo Abe device to install Minecraft.
Literally writing that down.
Show me doohickey. You better believe it.
With the what?
Gerbert will lead us in the
Sorry, they're
Pledge of
playing the fucking
Allegiance.
Pledge of Allegiance right now. Could you mind just saluting?
Everybody just
Yeah, if you
salute
could just
real
salute for a
quick.
second.
United States of America, and to the republic
How long does this go on
which
for?
is
Oh,
For a little while.
bit more.
one nation, under God, indivisible,
Okay.
with
Indivisible.
Makes it
Which,
really
yeah.
justice for all.
Again,
Okay,
yeah, I
it's
never
over.
found out how to make it so that you guys could hear the things that were going on.
you don't
Beautiful.
have no idea,
Doohickey.
like-
All right, that brings us back around, I suppose, to
Yeah, I suppose the old traditional le guillotin. France.
Le
Careful, Whitey.
Guillotine. Show me Le Guillotine.
No, get there.
No respect for tradition.
No respect for
Goes.
tradition at all. The New York Yankees. What do you reckon? I feel like there are some pretty obvious options left on the board
I'm
right
just
now.
gonna. So I was gonna say in the Italian-American tradition, but I'm being advised here, and I have to say the advice. The phrase that comes into everybody's head unbidden: bare hands.
Bare hands. Show me bare hands.
Fuck. That
Oh,
doesn't.
dang it.
That is
No vision. No vision. That should be there.
genuinely somewhat embarrassing. What do you? Okay, one last chance to steal it back for the New York Mets.
What are we thinking? Hammer.
Don't
It might
miss.
be. I think it would be really cool to go up in a spaceship. I think it would be cool to get launched into space.
Like
I
Katy
would have
Perry.
fun doing that. That would be a cool thing to do.
I agree. I don't know if that would be
Guys, what do you like?
in the top 5.
Just like,
Somebody could
think about what people would respond to this with.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about things that I would want to do. It would be cool to go up into space in a rocket. You know?
What? How about this? Sword.
Objectively, it would be cool.
Samurai sword.
I
Sekiro death blow.
I don't know if this gang would go for swords so much.
What
I don't know.
about?
Well, you
Okay,
know better than me.
one thing that is really helpful for mental health is medication.
Yes.
Yeah.
Famous.
Yeah, some very
Yes.
important medications that are out
Yeah,
there.
I endorse that.
Relieving pain. Yeah.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Smart.
I think that's something. I mean, that's something I do in my daily life. Is I take
Me
medication.
too.
Okay.
Yeah.
Show me pain medication. That's right. That's right, and that does give you
We're
the
on the board.
opportunity to swing for the real high scorers, which again I don't want to put my finger on the pulse here, but I think there are baser of things that you could
Yeah,
try. here.
The classic American device that we all love to have.
In the history of devices.
The old
Yeah.
Ford's Theater.
Oh yeah. Well, actually, hold on. I've got one other thought. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What American doesn't like to go for a drive?
Oh,
Bird
that's
drives.
true. That's the
Bird
second
drives.
most common
Like a-
American
like a-
device, I'd say.
Yeah.
Like a nice
Mm,
drive to Las
mm.
Vegas.
Yeah.
To a hotel.
Yeah,
Driving
yeah.
straight through New Mexico.
Yeah.
And you can use that device in many ways, and it's not illegal anymore because of
Because of
Some of
wokeness
these-
you
now.
wouldn't even get in trouble.
Some
Yeah.
of these cars, I'm told, even have like technology that allows the cars to drive themselves.
I see.
That's
I
true.
see.
That's true. That's true. You can't get prosecuted for
So
it,
I
even
think-
if it was illegal.
So I think automobiles are a really interesting thing, just generally.
They are interesting. I feel like you're getting a little. You're trying to get too creative being a performer. The American device that we all love. It's right. I mean, it was.
I thought that was
Someone
number three.
attempted to
I thought
install
number 3
Minecraft.
was the device.
Well, but
That is
That's a
definitely
doohickey.
device.
That's a little. That's
Oh,
specific.
I
That's
see.
Yeah, I
specifically Abe style doohickey is number 3.
Sure.
Yeah, I think an Our American Cousin situation might be
Sure.
what we're talking about.
Okay.
Let's see the classic. So reasonable, easy guess.
Okay, so for number 2, I think vehicle. I think car, automotive.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, automotive vehicle.
Yeah.
You guys are getting this. The polycule is getting washed here, boys.
The Auto.
You better believe.
Das
Yeah.
Auto.
Das Auto.
Ah.
I hear it's very safe. I hear it's very secure. It's a
Yeah.
very attractive vehicle.
Let's go Mets, baby.
All right,
Clean
now
the
let's
shit
just.
out.
And at the end of
Play
this
my-
segment,
my
let's go ahead and
private
check
truck
the
note.
scores.
Yeah, you go burn that.
Twins.
Twins. Premeditation.
New York Yankees are sitting pretty at exactly 2 points. Josh's New York City Mets have got 28.
They've gotten first twice. So we've got every chance.
Okay, yeah, you'll go first back.
That's
We'll see
true.
what
That's
happens.
true.
That's true.
That is true. All right. Well,
how many of number 2 were painting a tunnel on a wall and letting thoughts self-driving just kind of?
I think that falls under.
Any
the
sort
one
of
the one good answer I
ironic
had that was
use.
cracking up the scheming viziers that didn't make it in was cyberbullying.
Cyberbullying is a really fucking good.
I-
Cyberbullying is a
I've been
really
obsessed
fucking
with
good
that.
idea, Devon.
I've been obsessed with that one reply guy that said you should invent a hammer with a camera in it.
Yeah.
But I think that would actually be a pretty good way.
Yeah, to
Camera in
Elon
it.
Musk, you should
Oh my
invent
God.
is a fantastic search. Always good. All right, we're moving on to round 2.
Ooh.
And that is, of course, the
Oh.
wonder of outdoors. Now, we've learned a lot about the hogs, and we've spent a lot of time on our phones, but how much time have we spent out there in the majesty of nature? I'm just going to make you guys... You know what? I'm starting with Trin. I don't give a shit. Fuck anyone. This is my goddamn family feud.
Alright.
I'm giving you the opportunity here, Trinket, okay?
Uh-huh.
What is Mother Nature's masterpiece? We asked 234 hogs
Fucking hell.
to name Mother Nature's masterpiece.
I'm gonna go ahead and say birds. A likely trinket answer.
Let's see birds.
Go birds!
Oh no! Sorry, hold on. Second place is Capuchin in the next one. Don't worry about it. Birds! It's a PowerPoint I double clicked. These things happen.
Yeah.
Thank you, Trinket. Amazing work with the birds. Which brings us to November. What do you reckon is
Women.
Mother Nature's masterpiece?
Women.
It's got to be the girl
Yeah.
reading this, surely.
That's right, it's absolutely women.
No, what the?
Below birds!
I know, right?
So misogynist.
Well, isn't that what you call women over there?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, women and
Yeah,
birds.
some wires crossed. Yeah.
These days you have to say birds and trans birds.
Hang on.
Oh no. You gotta make sure the space is there.
Women homosexuals are often known as lesbians.
Forgot about that drop. Beautiful, and that straight away brings us down to Sam.
Now, I don't go outside. I don't understand what plants are. And again, I had a lot of chips on the girl reading this, so I've got to. I'm thinking about the hogs.
Yes.
What would a hog enjoy? The hog.
The
Hogs,
hog.
pigs,
The hog.
swine.
Yeah.
The hog is the
I can
hog.
see that.
That's
I
a
can see
fucking.
I think the hogs might have some self-love.
Yeah.
I think the hogs might have some self-love. Let's see
I'll
hogs.
I'll say what I say whenever I'm like a little drunk on Grinder. Show me hog.
Show me hog.
Oh.
No.
Well, at least they don't like themselves.
Yeah.
Thank you, Aunt Catherine.
All right.
They don't like
take
women
themselves.
or
Takes great
themselves.
comfort in this.
So,
Yeah.
what is Mother Nature's masterpiece?
Mhm.
I mean,
you three can confer now, of course. It's just on the steel.
I mean, speaking for myself, it's mountains.
yeah,
I would say cat. I like cats.
cat. I mean,
They're
cat
cute.
feels like a pretty good answer. It's sort of in the vein of birds. I think
Mass
cat.
appeal.
I think we're gonna go with cat.
I'm gonna say Capuchin would look great in the pair of those.
Capuchin would. Yeah, no. Oh, don't worry. I got questions for you. You want to see
Hoping there's
cats?
gonna be a question about monkeys.
I wanna see cat. Show me cat.
That's right.
Let's go.
This
Aw, dang it.
is the toxoplasmosis talking. I don't give
Yes.
a fuck.
Yeah.
There's
Okay.
no
the thing
way.
that kills so many birds.
Yeah, like.
Now, okay. Whose turn is it now?
Sorry, I was just taking longer than you could possibly imagine to add 5 to 28.
Ah. Yeah, it's
Um,
33.
Ryan.
It's
Oh,
like,
me
20,
what?
like 20 or something
Okay,
like that, yeah.
so I was gonna say something about mountains, but I think that they're just talking about organic substances, right? Organic
Mhm.
beings, I should say, not substances. Women are not substances. Cats and birds.
I know.
are,
Kim
however.
is fucking crazy.
You ever
So
seen the substance?
living.
I've come to
living
kill your
thing.
monster.
Thank you, Tobes Estate.
$200, jeez.
Thank you so fucking much. Mm-hmm.
Well, bro, just because they've all been living things so far doesn't mean they're all gonna be.
Yeah.
Well, then I'm gonna go with my mainstay, which is my big rocks, my mountains, my boys.
Yeah, I like a
Show
mountain.
me the beautiful mountain.
Let's
Fine.
go.
One opportunity to steal this back. The New York Yankees.
Devon.
Oh, smart. Playing to them. Very, very smart. Let's
Women and Devon.
Fuck me.
I'm here to...
Unfortunately,
No
Devon
way.
is
Are you
not.
sure? Did you check?
They're just
It-
going
it-
in on you on these.
It was on the list. I will say it was on the list.
All right, what else we got?
Mother Nature's masterpiece, Sunsets, and this is what I would describe as a fucking baffling one to have ended up as the fifth. The Great Barrier Reef.
Capuchin monkey.
Great
weirdly.
Barrier Reef.
Capuchin
okay.
monkey. Let's
Okay,
just
so
go ahead.
who's up first for this one? Oh, I want to answer that one.
Yeah, I know you did. Hold on, we just hit 5,000 on this, so I'm going to just
Nice.
quickly end the goal and restart it for the 10,000. Nobody donate because it won't be counted. I'm literally typing right now. Bam.
Does this get us a bonus round of questions?
It does, yes.
Oh wow.
This gets you the bonus
Okay.
questions. The travails of a fancy boy.
Wait, sorry, I'm seeing 10K, Devin. I get to cream pie you? That doesn't seem right.
A lot of people have been asking about this for a long time, and I figured, for a good cause.
One of nature's miracles?
One of nature's beautiful miracles. What kind of a monkey would look the best in a beautiful pair of vintage 1970s Wrangler jeans? And this one goes over to our runaway champions thus far, the New York Mets.
All right,
This is
well,
Josh to start.
Is it my turn now?
It
yeah.
is.
Yeah, you go for it, dude.
Yeah, you're not stealing. It's just you on this.
I've just kind of got a list of monkeys up here, just to kind of.
Yeah, Is
That's
that
sensible.
Because I don't know enough.
Yeah.
Different types of
Yeah,
monkeys.
my favorite bit of any episode of Family Feud when they all go on that.
They
iPad.
get their phone out and they're like, "Ah, hang on a minute."
Well, I just needed to think about some monkeys. It's not a big deal, really.
Hey, there's nothing fucking wrong with that, brother.
There, see, that's what I'm saying.
This is criminal. This is criminal. What's happening? What you're doing.
This is amazing. Really what I needed today, X.
Hell yeah.
Has 3 phones arranged in front of me.
I mean, here's the thing. Orangutans have really long legs.
Yeah, but are we counting those as monkeys? You know, the
Yes.
scientists don't.
Orangutan's a monkey.
Monkey is the wider category.
Like just a primate, basically.
We have to remember this is the masses. We can't
Right.
we like actually like
That's true.
Here are the people like we're talking about the people we would actually have. Like we have to meet them where they are.
I
Monkeys
would,
and apes are
because
the same.
I'm,
You're so
I'm
fucking
with
right.
the masses here.
Yeah, I like to say orangutan.
Thank you to the anonymous gifter for another 1,000 fucking bucks. It's Josh. You see, that's Josh, though. You got an emote for that as well. That's a Scrench Josh pot. Thank you so fucking much. I don't know what to say, but instead I
We
will
keep it
say
the Josh pod.
this. It is indeed orangutan in
God.
first
Okay.
fucking place. An easy victory for Mr. Orangutan. That took me way less time to add 5. Because I remember
So
that
you're
last
getting
time
better
it
at
had
this,
ended with
yeah.
8. So I was like, it'll be 8 this time.
What's that hat, November? What do you got?
This is a women's auxiliary air force hat that I'm wearing to a LARP in a few weeks' time.
One I wore.
Fantastic. Beautiful. Brian, what kind of monkey would look the best in a beautiful pair of vintage 1970s Wrangler jeans?
Well, we gotta go with our good friend the chimpanzee.
Yeah.
It's an easy. It's the chimp. You know the chimp would look
the chimp.
fantastic.
The chimp salvaged a beautiful pair of vintage 1970s Wrangler jeans today, did you?
It's pronounced selvage.
In the
Tom.
original cut, that's how they find out that it's Earth all along. The chimps wearing Levi's.
Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Falling
is
to
the
my
one ship with the capacity
knees
to wear jeans.
when I see.
Yeah, Andy Serkis is just actually able to pull them off, and everyone's like, "Fuck, he is looking pretty good in them." Like, the age of man is over.
Rise of the
Jim's
Planet of the
deserving too
Apes,
hard.
more like Rise of the Waistline of the Jeans.
Folks. Fucking low
It
rise
is
of the
more
Planet
like
of the
that,
Apes. How about
actually.
that?
Mm.
Low Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Is that what you just said? I wasn't
Yeah, it
listening.
is.
Yeah.
Yeah, more or
okay.
less. We're ahead, so I'm going to say an answer that is in my heart, but I know it's not on there because it's the truth. Donkey Kong.
Yeah, yeah.
Show me Donkey Kong.
Come on, baby.
Yeah, I knew it.
As I'm so
All
often
right,
saying.
we can get 2 points back.
All
off
right,
of this.
you can fucking
He's
get
not wrong,
this.
though. You have to
can
agree.
get
He's
this.
not wrong. Donkey
No.
Kong
With that
would look so
tie,
good.
Donkey
in
Kong
the
would look
jeans.
fantastic in a pair of beautiful 1970s Wrangler jeans.
If it's just like exclusive, if we're doing an inclusive, definition of monkey, my heart says gorilla to me. However, if we're fucking with primates generally, I think
Not
we could
happy
also
that
say
my
human.
Minecraft suggestion
I
didn't
think that
go
would also do
through.
quite well.
75
I gotta
28.
say,
I think
I've been
gibbon.
kind of leaning baboon.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
what's
if
that?
you- if-
What are those genes gonna do to that ass? Like, I don't know, but I'm excited to go on that journey with you.
Yeah.
That's so fucking true.
If you want me to just say an actual monkey, I would say howler monkey. In a pair of beautiful vintage.
I think that's
1970s
too.
Wrangler.
That's very fun, but I think it's too specific.
Elena,
I
thank
think
you
it's
for
like,
the $3.
I'm with Sam here. I think baboon.
Baboon.
Show me
okay.
baboon.
No way.
Devastating. Weirdly enough, the next two responses were in fact bonobo and mandrill.
Yeah, mandrill. I was thinking
Mandrill.
You can't put a bonobo in jeans because they're too busy jerking and sucking and fucking each other up. Like,
The
the
chafing alone.
It would be
obviously
ridiculous.
wear bonobos.
Yeah.
It's like
They
you know
don't
how
make
sometimes you'll see a headline of like, oh, this type of ape has learned how to use a tool. They'll be like,
Yeah.
bonobos have invented dry humping.
Yeah.
Bonobos have invented soaking.
Over the cloak stuff.
Yeah,
Jumping
one of the
up
things
They've
Or-
invented
or
jump
Bonobos
pumping, but
is
they've got their
taking
arms
like
up.
$1 trillion
while they do
of USAID funding to airdrop a bunch of high-end sex toys to bonobos just to see what would happen.
It's just like the beginning
that's
of
the type of
2001,
shit
but
that
instead of a bone,
They
it's a
can't do
doxy.
anymore
Yeah. So woke.
because of the fucking wokes. Miniature horses
Oh,
as a
wow.
resource have been used for many applications. They've been therapy animals, companions, guides for the blind, to name but a few. What other role could a miniature horse potentially fulfill? And we're going to be starting out with Drinker's team.
Is the Yankees this time? Yeah, okay.
Yeah, let them
Fucking-
have it.
That is a batshit question to suddenly be faced with.
That's for all you have to do is intuit what a majority of 230 of our
Yeah.
listeners said when faced with this question.
Yeah.
So just crack
Oh,
on
if you
that.
phrase it that way, it's rudimentary.
Yeah. It's pretty. I found it very simple.
I genuinely don't know. I genuinely have no idea what they would answer.
Okay, you were dropped on a desert island with a miniature horse. What are you using that horse to do?
Really small haulage.
So glad.
Yeah, like tiny, like little buggy. I don't know.
Show me tiny haulage. That's right. Tiny haulage. You're in the right mind space. Okay. Now. Who fucking said that? Which one of you was that?
I don't remember.
Oh, okay, fine then. Sam.
That was.
I'm picking you out because I haven't picked on you that much. You're up.
I don't know if this is going to be on there, but this is genuinely the first thing that I thought of.
Mm-hmm.
And I have to be true to myself. I'm fucking us on points, and I'm sorry.
No.
But my genuine first thought was clearing a minefield.
Okay.
Send in the miniature horses.
I promise you, like
Send
delivering
in-
packages. That was a surprise when I heard that because
You're
I
like, oh,
thought
that makes-
clearing a minefield was going to be like the first thing out of anyone's mouth.
I'm going to be kind when I say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
That works. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very, very small glue factory. Oh no, is
We're
right.
coming at it from different ends of the process. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, Trinket. What do you
I
reckon?
already said tiny haulage.
Oh, you did
so
say
I guess
tiny haulage.
Patrick-
All right, November and the
November
fucking
and the
political
Brazil.
I
brain
was
trust.
handed a note that said miniature Grand National.
Miniature Grand
Mini horse racing?
National is
like kind of a grand regional. Like,
all right.
And municipal.
It's a quite small national.
Petite National. Here we go.
Ah.
Unfortunately,
You're not racing with these
Le Petit
horses?
National. Yeah, I guess not. That's a fucking shame. These people are...
you know how they give like
Sick.
methadone to heroin addicts? You could like use miniature horse racing for gambling addicts.
You so could, yeah. It's like a safe, small pool. Got a miniature pony in my pocket. All right, over to the New York Mets. What do you guys?
Boys, hear me out. Hear me out, boys.
I'm listening. I'm listening.
So imagine you're a horse fashion designer. You make horse clothing, but
Sure.
one thing that's always a problem is you're too close to your work. What will this look like at a distance?
Okay.
Miniature horse.
So
Solve that problem right away.
Modeling
seems further
modeling
away.
horse clothes, but if you saw the horse far away, is that the idea?
Everyone's thinking of this.
At least.
I do. If we whittle that down to modeling, I think that's a very good answer.
Do you
I think that they could
think-
fulfill many purposes for modeling for catalogs,
Yeah.
wristwatches?
They really could.
Yeah.
Just a horse show.
Not
like,
dogma,
you-
just
like-
my own
like,
opinion.
We'll show you a horse. Look at that.
Yeah,
I mean,
and
here's
by
my-
extension also like background on movies and TV shows instead of people.
Thank you so much for the permission.
My other thought is there are enough people who watch the Scrench who also listen to our show that I could imagine AJ's miniature horse corner being an answer.
Oh, that's possible.
AJ's miniature horse corner. Okay, what are we going ahead with here?
I'll defer to the team.
Okay. I mean, I was thinking podcast editor, but yeah, I think I don't know. I'm going with modeling.
Model.
Yeah, two modeling.
Let's
one
do
AJ's
model.
horse.
You
Modeling,
will say
modeling.
modeling in a sense, yeah.
All right, show me that tiny little horse modeling.
No imagination among the swine.
No imagination. You have one opportunity to steal this back.
So,
the New York Yankees.
I had an answer. I just like to moot this rather than suggest it right now. Cavalry mounts for XL bullies.
Put the dog on the horse.
There's something in there.
So I was gonna go with modeling, but from a different angle. Like if I had
That's
a
definitely a
miniature
good
horse,
idea.
I think that I would be playing Tiny Warhammer. So like model.
I guess in
like
both
miniature
cases
models.
we can generalize this and we can say for both combat.
Yeah.
Combat.
Like, sort of
Yeah.
like Warhammer game size.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Tim comes up with very dark.
I'm down with combat. I think combat.
Yeah, I think Hobbit cavalry.
Yeah.
Amazing. All right, show
Chicken
me
jockey.
combat. That's right, motherfucker.
Nice.
Wow.
Fair enough.
Beautiful.
back on the
Get
board.
Warwick Davis a gun.
All right, miniature cavalry. That means you stick with this. So,
Oh god, now we have to do more.
you do have to keep doing more. Yeah, now amongst you, I
I
suppose.
do think corner is probably quite a strong answer.
You going with AJ's miniature horse corner?
Yeah, I think that's got to be in there somewhere, surely.
It would also be very funny to steal that.
It
so-
would be.
Yeah.
I would be
Yeah.
really. I'll be really upset if this is on the board, frankly.
All right. Show me AJ's miniature horse corner.
All right.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Your remaining answers were, of course, Mayor.
Oh, shit. That's so good.
Yeah, fucking great, hey.
That's really
Or
good.
transport for a child.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Yeah, nice and easy.
Oh.
It's simple kind of stuff.
Well, child soldiers, that we can roll out 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. Now we are going to move along a little bit to our third miscellaneous category. This one's
Various
Allegedly,
of-
women can do anything. Name me something a woman can't do.
I think we're all going to be. Our balls are on the line for this one, so we've got to play this one carefully.
Something a woman can't do,
homosexuals are
and this
often
is
known as lesbians.
the New York Mets.
Oh, it's us.
It is, and
Wait,
unfortunately,
who's
that
us?
starts with you, Josh,
It starts with
as
me.
the team
Starts
captain.
with you. Yeah.
I've come to kill your monster.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for $250.
I've come to.
Be careful!
Conferring going on in November's room.
It's so funny. I really love the fucking
So good.
and the fact that it's not been that helpful.
No,
Like-
at all.
Go ahead. Sorry.
I'm just
you go,
stupid
man.
The
faster.
thing is, I know that all of these women are very smart. so,
Yeah.
like-
No, they are definitely.
Okay.
Let's face it, diddling is harmless, diddling is fun.
Wait, did you
and
say
above all,
are or
diddling's
aren't?
free.
Arn.
Okay. Yeah. I was gonna say.
This is something
I
that
wasn't gonna be like, all of you are dumb bitches. Like, I know them all, and they're
My
all like,
Well, on the
hoof-like
evidence of
viziers
tonight,
have
like-
failed me yet again.
I do have a good answer for this one off of the conferring.
They can't
Beautiful.
stop shopping.
They can't stop shopping. Let me see.
Mm.
They can't stop
do it.
shopping.
Can't stop shopping.
They can't stop shopping.
Ah.
Let's go.
This is not an official position of the worst of all possible worlds.
But they can't. I hear that they cannot stop shopping. Now, Brian, what is an official position of the worst of all possible worlds?
For something a woman can't do, host our podcast.
Close.
Disappoint me.
Hell yeah. Show me a woman cannot disappoint me.
Oh no, the hogs have been hurt. They've been hurt before.
Wait a minute. Hold on. I'm actually. You know what? I think it's close enough. I am going to give you this one.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
We got to give it.
I figured if I
Yeah,
didn't give you that, no one would go for anything wrong. 'Cause
I
it's too
think that's
close.
very
So
hell yeah.
amazing, which does unfortunately keep you in the fucking runnings. Tom,
Go.
you're up,
So
pal.
all of my ideas so far have just been like good things, but then you put not in front of them.
Right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
not be beautiful.
What the?
Mm.
Hold on.
I guess that goes over anything wrong.
Or I guess be ugly would be
Yeah,
one.
be ugly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Women can not be ugly.
Nah.
Yeah, I didn't have.
All right,
anything
all
else.
right. Let's hand across.
Misogynist.
Alright.
I
hand
have
across
a
here.
killer answer for this one,
Mhm.
and it is learn to read.
That's really good.
Shit, yeah. No,
It's pretty good.
I like that.
Women cannot learn to read.
Let's go.
Sorry. It's tough.
Somebody just dropped 2,500.
Doing this shit anonymous every goddamn time.
Good lord.
Like, can't
Holy
even
fuck.
Thank you so much. That means
Thank
the
you.
absolute world. You got President of the United States, which makes you on 20 points. Wow, pretty good. But Mets are, of course, on 48. Now to stick with the Sam. What's something a woman can't do?
Okay, so I'm a skeptic. You know, I'm a realist. I'm a rationalist.
Yes.
And I value that pretty highly. You know.
Mm-hmm.
And if I can't believe it's not butter, I'll be fucked if it's butter.
Show me. Can't believe it's not butter.
Fuck.
It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. It's pretty close though. Unfortunately, that gives one more opportunity for the boys to steal this back. Lads, what do you reckon?
Man, I don't know. I really,
Yeah,
I
ran out of things that women
I mean, I have to recall that this is the wisdom, such as it is, of the
Sure.
masses, and like, what is the easiest joke here?
Right.
Math or maths as
Yeah.
as our
We already
neighbors
did
would call it.
reading, but I guess we could try math.
I don't know. It doesn't feel good, but I don't have anything else.
I don't have anything else either. I do not agree with it, but we'll, for competition's sake.
Yeah, I disavow that idea. I think women can do math.
They can. It's true.
I can't.
It depends on the woman.
Yeah.
I'm getting a lot of fucking messages right now. Fucking thought so. All right, here we go. Women cannot do maths.
Okay. Yeah.
No, women can do maths. Women.
Well
in
done,
fact,
well done, Hogs.
Women can do.
Women actually
I mean, I was
can
thinking
do
of functions,
anything.
but I do actually have
Yeah,
this
yeah.
A woman can.
No, I mean, I can't.
Thinking
That's
nothing.
really good.
I should have said it. No.
Yeah.
And of course, a woman can't die.
Oh, yeah.
So obvious when you think about it.
When
now.
you, when you're like, oh, of course, that makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah.
Now, just quickly,
yeah,
can you name something for me that you might fumble? And we're gonna start out with trinket.
Oh. I think we all know this one.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Traditional Scrench.
Oh,
might want fumble a traditional Scrench.
Well, you might fumble around.
I think you could fumble around a traditional Scrench. Beautiful, beautiful. Snapping up those 2 points. That keeps it with you. The polycule. I'm addressing you all like in one.
I'm so sorry.
Hey, Roger! Roger! Can we talk?
Okay,
we can
Willen.
say a 10 out of 10 baddie.
Oh my god!
Sorry, Roger's
that thing was small.
Show me
Hey,
a
Roger!
10 out of 10 baddie. Absolutely. You can fumble a bad bitch like no one's business. Easy.
A bad bitch can be of any gender.
Bad bitch can be absolutely any gender. Thank you for the 10 gifted subs.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
The anime 9/11 review.
Oh yeah, I do like the anime.
Thank you, Calm Like a Song, for gifting those subs to Super Sweet Boy, Rough Edge Bob, Platypus with Cheese, Petroleum Oakley, Dare Aioli, Baffron, Mindfang, Linda Kaboom, Cozy Trash Panda. Boo! I said all of your names. Pay attention. Nice. Hurting innocent people is something I don't tolerate. Okay, thank you. Sorry, that was another going off. A bad bitch. All right, that brings us down now. Sam, what is something that one might fumble?
Now, I would never fumble this.
Just
Because, I've got the grind set. I've got like
we have passed. Okay.
The hustle code, but others, one in general, may fumble the bag.
Yeah.
They may well fumble the bag. That's right.
Let's go.
Top of the score. Absolutely fantastic.
It's this grind set mindset.
Yeah.
That's how we put out sometimes even one, sometimes 2 podcast episodes a year.
Yeah, we're real good at this. Yeah.
We're locked in. We're trying hard. Now we have passed 8,000, which means we're going to be picking now the next game show stream idea. This is just the idea, and then later on we're going to put that idea behind a sort of sub-goal tracker. But, Pandora Hex, if you're in chat, I need you to put a poll together. Next time we're either going to do Pointless or Catchphrase. Those are the 2 games that I'm willing to attempt to adapt for the Scrench, and get them to pick between the 2 of those while we go back around to Trinket.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I think a lot of people sort of ran out of their ideas at this point as well.
Yeah, fuck me, I have no idea. My mind's gone completely blank.
Sorry, I should have done the other one.
It's a different show.
Yes.
A catch of some sort. Let's
yeah,
say,
yeah, like
like I was thinking
you
like
fumble a ball,
juggling
right?
for some reason, but
Yeah, you
like a
fumble a
ball.
ball.
Yeah.
You fumble a ball. You fumble a ball. You can fumble a ball. And in fact, you can fumble a ball.
Let's go.
With your balls, I guess. This was just, I just sort of kind of collated everyone who said something with your balls. Have a doodly day. Thank you, Max exactly. And for 3 of our audience to have a doodly day.
Very close to getting the whole board.
It's a 10-second long drop. Beautiful. That brings us back down. And yeah, it's a 10-second long drop. It can go up to 30. I have the capacity to extend it to 30 if necessary, but like, fuck me. The polycule, the master, and your sort of collective consciousness.
First time anyone's ever accused me of that. Right. What are we fumbling? What's the thing you can fumble that isn't on this board?
I mean, I've been thinking just this quiz in general, but I don't think that they're gonna.
You're actually kind of catching up. This quiz in general.
Well,
that's fine. That's absolutely fine.
Not a bad idea.
It's been long enough that I've actually forgotten what the state of the game is. Do you guys get this back now, or are we done?
I think we're done.
I think we're done. Hey, and you know what? You're not
what
gonna
I
get
should have
this
said was
shit's
Capuchin Monkey.
Capuchin Monkey.
Devin.
No. Kind of a similar concept.
Yeah.
If I'm entirely honest with you. Now we bring us to the last of. If we hadn't gotten our bonus questions, this would be the last one. Clown blank.
All right, so that's for us, right?
Sort of just thought I'd give everyone a sort
You
of.
don't need to write the word pussy down in front of you.
I know.
You don't need to do that.
So I probably will write the word pussy in front of you if you say it. We're starting out.
I'm entering a state of deep and terrified thought.
With Josh.
I don't see a universe
gonna
where
have
it's
to
not
say,
pussy.
clown-to-clown communication, clown-to-clown conversation. The classic meme. It's got to be in there, right?
All right, show me clown-to-clown communication.
Come on.
Fumbled the fucking bag, dude.
Yeah,
All right, give me
I take it back. Yeah, come on. I know what the answer is.
The answer is.
What do you mean take it back, you fuck?
The answer.
I can take it, bro. You're like
I
head
know
and
what the
shoulders
answer
ahead of
is.
these
Fine.
motherfuckers.
No, just go. Fine. Fuck you.
on.
Go.
Other side.
Okay, fuck you too. The answer is rights.
Do you all believe that?
No.
It's a conferring
I do think
between the
pussy
three
is
of
really
you
going to be
then.
there, but right is extremely funny.
Clown rights are human rights.
Clown rights?
Show me. Clown rights.
This
No.
is bullshit. What are
No.
you, the Supreme Court?
Signed clown at birth. I said a sound climb. Let's move on.
All right, so-
The others.
Okay,
all
let's
rights are
be
clown
serious.
rights.
Yeah, let's be serious.
Let's be fucking
Let's be
serious
serious.
for
Let's
just
be
1 second.
serious.
Clown.
Clown
what?
College, or as you say it over
yeah.
there, Clown University.
Clown college.
Clown University, yeah.
Clown college.
Clown college. Clown college. Wow.
What?
Let's
you
go.
people are
You don't understand
stupid.
how.
That is the basic level clown right there.
Yeah,
Straight down the line, pussy.
Yeah, I'm gonna
it's
give
gonna-
you guys another
it's gonna be
opportunity
there.
because this is ridiculous.
It's gonna be there. I'm
Okay,
gonna
Josh.
say pussy.
Josh, what
Pussy
were
does
you
have
gonna
to
do
shout
when
it.
you were
Obviously.
gonna take back your answer?
All
Okay,
right.
well, I was going to say clown penis instead.
I was thinking, I think clown dick may be on the board. I think some
Yeah.
folks are going to try and like
It's got to
zig
be. It's got to be
when
clown.
we're
Like,
expecting
dick
them
is
to like
clown dick.
vaginally zag.
like
It is clown pussy. Yeah, no, I am giving the
Let's
points to
go.
Trinket's New York Yankees.
What a great Bond theme that was.
Clown pussy.
See.
Wanganang.
She's the clown.
Did I? Wait a minute. Is that 32? Hang on, no, it was.
This clown is wet.
I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. This clown is cold.
You know when you found the clitoris because it goes like.
Such a clown pussy. What do you
Clown
reckon?
pussy or the big.
The worst thing about hooking up with like a clown that's using like a femidom is that when you pull it out, it just
Yeah.
getting squirted in the face out of a big flower.
That's what I love about clowns. They pitch a big tent. So, Sam, something else that might fit in the phrase clown blank. Now there is all to play for.
Who's that?
If you consider the all to be like clown, various clown words. clown-related
I
words.
think it's Sam at this
It
point,
is Sam,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Was that our answer?
I think let's come in hot with Clown World.
Clown World.
Clown World is good.
Clown World is good.
Let's go.
Clown World is fantastic. Well, it's not. It's pretty bad. Well then, but
It's not, but yeah.
it's not great. It's not great being in Clown World, but it's fantastic getting that as the answer. Oh, I can't stop that if I play. Okay, great. That brings us back around to Trinket.
Ooh, I'm gonna say shoes, please, Devin.
Clown shoes. Clown shoes. Smart, casual. Clown shoes.
Nice.
Abso-fucking-lutely. 43. Motherfucker, what am I doing? I have basic maths. No, I was right.
I still cannot believe that Clown College was not in there.
I didn't think that would
It's
be on
fucking
there.
crazy that Clown College
Maybe that's an
isn't in
American
there.
thing. I don't know.
It's very much an American thing.
Yeah, here we call that Oxford.
Right.
Whoa. Yeah.
All right.
That's right. I got rejected from Cambridge.
The New York Woman Respecters. Clown blank.
I'm stealing this one from the chat, but I think they are
Wow.
right to do it.
The people who answered the questions.
Clowns in Congress.
Yeah.
Clowns in Congress.
Looks like those clowns in Congress have done it again. What a bunch of clowns. Oh!
Ooh, a shame.
I'm afraid the clowns are not in Congress. Our remaining two clown words were
Clown Pope.
car,
Yeah.
Clown car.
Yeah, that was my
clown
next one.
fucker, clown fucker.
Oh, clown.
Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah.
The accoutrements of the clown, the shoes, the car, the pussy, the fucker.
The fucker, yeah.
Well, the
There's like that
pussy,
one
they got
Vice
the pussy
article.
right there.
You must
Yeah,
always have the
okay.
clown at the party and then keep the clown fucker nearby.
If the
Right.
clown
If the clown does not feel appreciated,
Clown will leave.
he will leave.
Yeah.
You can hear him leave too. It's
From,
like,
The Sims 1.
I lied to you, by the way. There was one more question.
Oh. Oh, hell yeah. Oh.
Ooh.
Someone who should be
Oh,
Britain's
I see.
next head of state. I gotta say, we are meters away from Cream Pie Devon. I don't know how I really feel about that. This is the head of state, and we're going to go across, first of all, to our American correspondents over here. Josh, what do you reckon?
So, sorry, you said we're on our way to Cream Pie Devon?
We're not quite there yet, but we're
gonna gape
we're in the
too?
home straight towards Cream Pie and Devon. Yeah.
Did you hear what my question, though?
No, unfortunately, that was a drop.
Oh, are you
Sorry.
going to gape, too, or is that not part of the package?
At some point, this becomes like an unsafe word.
The answer is obviously Liz Truss.
That was so fucking close. That was like 6th place, 100% dog. Like I'm not even gonna make fun of you. That was fucking like one away from being in.
If we're stealing this, I believe I have an answer that is number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, and number 5. It's Devon.
Show me Devon.
Nice.
Yeah, there is a Devon here. Just gonna check which one it is. Yeah, it's Devon. It's Devon. Thanks everyone. Really appreciate that.
I've come to kill your monster.
Thank you, Homophobia, for the 250 quid, getting us
nice
ever closer. Ever closer. That moves us now down to Trinket. Trinket, what do you reckon?
I don't know. Oh Jesus. That was both my answers that got asked back to back. Fuck it, let's just go the process of elimination. Let's say
Wait,
Trinket.
hold on.
Let's see what happens.
Hold on.
But
we
recently,
can pull this back.
God
We
damn
can
it.
pull this back because I feel like
I should say right now, the two of you teams are tied.
Whoa.
You have pulled this back.
Shit.
Boy, I really fumbled the
But
bag
also,
there, huh?
it's just Trinket. Trinket on her own on screen
Clown
right now.
communication, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think. All right, fuck it. I just think it'll be funny if they don't put me now. So let's just Trinket. Let's see what happens.
Show me Trinket.
Wow.
They glow by your
That's
hubris.
so fucked up.
I know who it is.
Oh, yeah?
I know who the next
All right, you guys have the opportunity to steal New York Mets.
because she warned us and I'm still with her. And she has done so much for us. She was right about everything. Let's see Hillary Clinton.
Come
Let's get her
on.
on the board.
Let's see.
Be on
Let's
there.
put her in Downing
Please,
Street.
God, Hillary Clinton.
Let's go. All right,
We are
steal it back.
unfortunately Hillary-less.
Mr. Hamas Jam Man himself, Jezremy Krobman.
Show me Jezremy Crobbins. That's absolutely right.
Let's go.
Jez.
Jazza.
Pulling ahead. Drink its New York Yankees. I'm just going to talk directly to my wife now through the screen. Becca, when it hits 10K, just you know what to do, all right? I probably won't even acknowledge it. Just get in here and fucking cream pie me in front of all of my friends in the world. All right.
Can't be talking like.
Yeah, you can also if you want to like. Sorry, I'm talking directly to my wife here.
It's not like a.
Hi. In front of everyone.
It's not my evening. I'm gonna get. If anyone's fucking getting it, it's gonna be me.
Well, after a respectful interval, you know.
That's so fine.
Yeah.
Thank you. That means the absolute world. And Sam, what do you reckon? Who should be Britain's next head of state?
If people are coming in moderately hot on Liz Truss, I think I'm still lettuce headed. That was the last time I felt anything. I think bring the lettuce back.
Terrifying messages.
Bring it victorious.
Not locking
Happy
and
and
loading.
glorious.
Terrifying messages from my
Monty
wife in the
Raino
chat. All right, let's see the lettuce. All right, I'm gonna give the boys one more shot.
Okay.
But after that, if not, we're gonna move on to the travails of a fancy boy.
I mean,
Could it be the girl reading this? Could it be?
could it be? That's not bad. I mean, the other option, yeah, I don't know.
I think from Tom.
I'm just
They
I
can
don't
be
know about
arrived
your
at.
insane government. Is no one
As opposed to our
that might
government,
be
which
a-
is good and normal. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
it makes sense because there's an evil guy
Right.
who tells us how we're gonna die,
Right.
And he's there forever,
Right.
And,
Right.
they have is no one a zag?
Oh, nobody. Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Let's do no one.
Yeah.
No head of state.
Show me.
Zero state.
Nobody.
What?
Let's go.
No imagination. Come on.
That-
Yeah, I thought you had
I've
to
never
speak
met.
on that one.
Hang on.
I'm seeing a lot of cream.
Ah.
I hear the baying call of cream.
I would have said for this either Climate Stalin or Xi Jinping.
Xi Jinping is a good one. Donald Trump
We
Donald
do
Trump's
yearn
not
for
on
freedom.
there, is he?
You better not.
I couldn't imagine that would happen.
Folks, I'm afraid it's time.
Cream.
Okay.
Cream. Cream.
Righto. Thank you so much. Thank you, my beautiful wife.
That's really good.
Fuck.
See.
That is what it is.
Free
folks.
Palestine.
What kind of pie is
Palestinian
that?
territories emoji.
This is completely short circuit. It turns out.
Turns out when that happens to you,
clown
it actually
diversity
becomes kind of
training.
difficult to like figure out what's going on.
Right.
It's
yeah.
like it's like when
Thank
that
you,
guy
Devin.
when you put your head in cold water at the start of the day, and it really does help. It's kind of like that because that was all
Yeah, the cream pie
fridge
reflex.
cold.
This is this is why you got to go to clown college to
Yeah.
learn
Right.
how to, you know.
How to take a cream?
Yeah, how to take a cream pie.
How to take your cream pie?
What flavor is it?
Oh, the traditional.
The cream, surely.
Well, yeah, is it a banana
A little
cream?
Let's
salty.
take a little look here. at
Surprisingly
our,
warm.
Sweet cream, banana cream.
Oh,
You
I'm
have
gonna be
too many types of cream pies over there. We just have cream pies, to my
Oh.
knowledge.
Oh, okay. Well, guess you just
I'm
need to
going
up your
to-
pie game.
Yeah, I was gonna say here, if you want a flavored cream pie, you eat pineapple beforehand.
It is squirty cream.
It is the
So-
squirtiest
so
of all
says Becca.
creams. Indeed. Sorry, I was just setting up for next goal because we passed over the... Jesus Christ. All right. So, you could have gotten Abigail Thorne.
I also had her on the list.
Woman I've never met.
Lame answer, kind of a little bit. Like, obviously Devon, that makes a lot of sense, but Abby is just sort of playing to the audience.
1/3 of Kill James Bond they do not trust.
A miniature horse.
I pulled.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
You did, in fact, poll directly under the miniature horse. November Kelly here. In our 5th and final place. Beautiful. All right. Well, let's take a look at the scores.
Yeah.
The scores are 48 points to the New York Mets, whereas Trinket's New York Yankees are at 51. Leading.
It appears my supremacy has led to some controversy.
Wins again.
This really, truly feels like the New York Mets.
Yeah, this is how the Yankees win. Yeah. We show up with like 5 more people, like refuse to apologize for it, and barely win.
Absolutely. But we did pass that £5,000 donation incentive, so I must ask you to stick around for just 5 more questions as we dig into the travails of a fantasy boy.
Okay.
I'm going to show you an image, and I want you to keep it in your mind for the rest of these questions. The image will also be on screen during the questions, so that you don't at any point forget what we do this for.
Sure.
Fancy boy.
Pretty fancy boy.
This is our protagonist.
Okay.
This is the fancy
Got
boy.
that shit on.
He fucking does, eh? I'm an extremely fancy little boy attending my first cotillion. Oh, good heavens, how embarrassing. I appear to have forgotten my blank.
Fucking hell.
So, we're going to be going, first of all, over to our second place. Josh, what do you reckon?
Quick question, just in general, is the game over now? This is, or do these points contribute?
Time, yeah.
These points
Josh
contribute.
really desperately needs the Mets to
The
beat
points
Yankees.
will
Do
contribute.
not let him have this.
The points will contribute.
The points will contribute.
Okay. So this is a fancy boy, but he's forgotten a very fancy little item because he's such a fancy boy.
Yes, that's correct.
Thing is, I have never been a fancy boy, so I don't even know what fancy boys like get up to. You know,
I think at least one of us in this room has been. So
okay, well,
If I have you now, are you now, or have you ever been
a fancy little
they
boy?
ask you this before you can get into the loos at a station now.
They do, yeah.
I don't know how I seem to have forgotten my
Buddy, if you're not looked into this
miniature
now,
horse.
this is going to be a lot.
Miniature horse. It's a little fancy little boy. He forgot his miniature horse.
Show me the fancy little boy's miniature horse. That's absolutely right.
Josh, you got it. You
His
got it back.
defense.
Your verve.
Bringing you now directly tied with the New York Yankees as we move on down to Brian. What has the fancy little boy forgotten?
He's forgotten his tailcoat, of course.
Just the offhandedness of that. Is very,
Show me tailcoat. He has forgotten
Stealing?
it. It's time to steal. Confer amongst
Comically
yourselves.
oversized lollipop.
That was genuine.
Yeah.
Fucking locked him over.
Comically oversized lollipop is a fucking slam dunk.
Yeah.
First place response. Absolutely.
I think I might know the next one. It's Sailor Suit.
Yeah, it's gotta be. It's gotta be.
All right, show me sailor suit.
Yeah.
That's absolutely right. He needs his little sailor suit as well. I included among this such
Yeah, the hat with the
answers as
propeller. Yeah.
just lollipop, giant lollipop, sailor hat. He also had giant sailor hat and tiny sailor hat. They know that he's got these things. We're not sure what size.
By the way, Riley's in chat right now and is feeling extremely targeted right now. Just,
Riley, how you
just
doing?
FYI.
The best possible time.
Riley, oh, I didn't know that you had a Twitch account. I figured I'd stolen it in a roundabout way.
Riley.
He's coming to take it back.
All right, that moves us down. Sam.
I will say when you said tailcoat, I felt attacked given that when I left my house today, I actually decided not to wear any of the 3 tailcoats I own.
That's so fucked.
One of which I've turned into like a studded patch jacket.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah. Like, so I think I am a man of fancy experience. So maybe I can like. I would fucking hate to be at a cotillion without my. You know those bubble blowing things?
Yeah.
The little bubble blowing.
Blowing things. Yeah.
Yeah, a big bubble blowing thing.
Show
I know
me
the name for it.
bubble wand or things of that nature. Devastating. It's back over.
Clearly never been to the kind of cotillions.
It's back over to the Mets. You've got 2 more items that this little boy could have forgotten that would embarrass him at the cotillion. You can confer amongst yourselves and come up with an answer here. I want to hear from Tom specifically.
Man, I had all my fucking eggs in the giant lollipop basket.
Yeah.
I mean, it is an obvious response, yeah.
And those 5 points were taken from me by fucking tailcoat. What the? I don't even know what that is.
So sorry. I'm so sorry. A tailcoat is an actual fancy thing. A giant lollipop is middle class. Let's not fool
Yeah,
ourselves.
come on. Yeah.
Yeah.
That is
invitation.
Invitation's not funny.
That could be his invitation.
A
if
little
he can't
kitten
get in
in a bag in like a
Having
little
forgotten,
purse.
I do like a kitten in a bag. Yeah, like on his way to St. Ives, and he's got a man with 7 wives. With 7
yeah.
kids with 7 cats. Yeah.
You're getting it.
None of this is gonna
fancy
be
thing to be.
on top of the survey though.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait until you say for sure.
I would say
you're
like
locked in.
an ascot, a jabot, a cravat, something along those lines, something around the neck.
You don't get to say
First time chat, Jamie Sledges.
This is conferring, you know.
This is definitely conferring, yeah.
Which we can do.
I leave it up to you. Tom.
Ribbons are a thing that fancy little boys often have.
He might have
That's
forgotten
smart.
his ribbons.
Beck,
Yeah.
can you bring me another one of these? I'm really sorry. I can't get up. Please. A ribbon.
The funniest thing to do at this moment is to have a second
cream pie.
with
No, fortunately, I purchased the cream pie. Although, to be fair, I know that it's not with me now, so it could be being reset. But I don't. If it is, that wasn't a sanctioned cream pie.
There's also, unless we're settled on ribbons, there's also perhaps the notion of a sailor suit in addition to the sailor hat.
I think the person said sailor suit, and it went up as hat.
Okay.
I think.
Yeah, I think that's correct.
So you're kind of spitting with clothing.
Breeches, knickerbockers.
Does the
Buckled
propeller
above
hat? I think the propeller hat gets outclassed by the sailor hat.
It does, yes.
Oh, propeller hat is a working class hat.
Yeah, for sure.
That is like a Depression era.
It gets outcompeted
the
easily.
Vice President of the United States wears one everywhere, and it's working class.
Like that's like back when kids used dirt jacks as like
Thank you so much.
currency. Boots.
Are you sorry?
Would a fancy little boy wear
She left it with me this time.
I mean, Buster Browns are fancy boy shoes. Like Buster Brown is the fancy boy. But do people know that? That's like tailcoat. That's like
thing,
archaic.
yeah.
Like, did you know? Man, I'm thinking about I got nothing. None of these I am confident are gonna be on there. But like, I forgot my ribbons.
He'd need the jodhpurs with the miniature horse. Let's just throw that out there.
Jodhpurs.
Why not?
Fuck it.
Jodhpurs? All right, show me Jodhpurs. What the fuck one is? Would you believe it? Pantaloons.
Okay.
For pantaloons. Beautiful. And that does keep a hold of that point, which means I'm going over now to, well, you know what, confer again, my friends.
And we got anything better than ribbons?
I think let's just Go with
Ribbon and
ribbons.
stockings.
For 1
I'll be back
point.
momentarily. I have to attend to a
For
cat.
stockings,
No worries.
that's true, because
Stockings.
we got the pantaloons, so the
Yeah.
stockings would be the next thing down. That's quite fancy.
Yeah. Maybe he's into computer programming in addition to being a fancy boy.
It's a fancy little egg. I don't know.
Yeah,
All right.
stockings. Fuck it.
Okay. Show me stockings.
Okay.
That's fine. That's fine. Shoes.
I was gonna say fancy little shoes.
Fancy little
but-
shoes. He's
Fancy
got
little
he's
shoes
got a
makes
whole
sense.
fancy little outfit. We'll wait for.
Buckles, yeah. Sure.
This is like eyebrows and hair all over again. Just get.
It's such a
stopping
stretch.
too soon.
That's such a stretch, Smiley. Buddy. Let me run this. I'll run this however I feel. Damn it. All
Only
right.
the fanciest of boys ever have shoes on.
That's correct. All right. It's time for the second travail.
All right.
What fun. Rosy-cheeked and red-kneed at the cotillion. Oh, with such tender sorrow tugs at my breast. Mother is beset by suitors, and it seems she has no time for her marvelous little boy. However, shall I get her attention? We'll swing across here to Trinket.
Can we confer?
No.
No? Okay.
You can confer on steals, not on...
Right.
Right, okay. Semaphore. Fuck,
Semaphore?
Yeah, fuck,
Semaphore?
Yeah, sure, whatever, let's go with that. I sense from your reaction it's not going to be semaphore.
I'm afraid it's not
No.
Semaphore. That does give our friends over here in the New York Mets the opportunity to steal it. And you
I
can
don't see
confer
how
about
it's
this.
not a tantrum. Throw a little tantrum.
Yeah,
cause
cause quite a
stomp his
stir.
little feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause a ruckus.
Yeah, create a row.
Yeah.
Oh, row, yes.
This
Create-
is the stream that I needed after this week.
Create a ruckus. That's absolutely right.
It's lower than I thought. Okay.
Oh, hang on.
Dance a jig.
Oh, sorry. I'm ever so sorry. I misclicked. It was supposed to be cry out from over. Not ruckus.
I was
I'm
gonna,
giving you...
I was gonna say.
Yeah, no, cry out from over.
I saw my wife say it.
What about like tugging on her dress? Right?
Tugging
Like
for sure. Yes.
Yeah, I feel like that's gotta be one.
This boy would do a tug or two.
Yeah.
This boy, he's a certified tugger. DC tugger. Let's see.
Oh,
He's not. He's not tugging at Mother's dress. All right, confer and steal, my friends.
I got a disease-themed one, so something along the lines of die of measles or cracked egg.
And that'll get Mother's attention.
I believe so, yeah.
Hey, things of this nature. A medical emergency.
It's very noticeable if you get tuberculosis. Have you never heard of conspicuous consumption?
Yeah. Oh.
That's never ethical under capitalism.
This is going to be a stretch as well, Riley, and you're going to get mad at me. But
Still in the game.
Massive, come on.
You would do that
When you die,
I'm
you
gonna.
hit yourself.
I'm trying to think of what the noticeable aspects of getting a disease and dying of it would be.
This game
Unfortunately,
is
self-consumed.
rigged.
Buddy, I have been just as easy for you. So they got 1 point out of that. What are you upset about? But it does allow them to continue.
I'm gonna say, piss himself.
There's no way that's going to be 3 points better than
It's the
shit
top
yourself.
two.
Come on.
Think about this. You got a
I
little
think
boy.
it might be.
You can't be.
Can we intervene? Can the
Yeah,
scheme
this is
viziers
a
intervene?
No!
Fuck.
No.
They can't intervene. It's you had the steal.
The
and
Viziers
so-
are there in a purely advisory capacity, I think. Like.
I told you. The
He didn't.
scheming
He
viziers
didn't.
told you.
All right, guys.
What do we got?
One more shot at stealing her.
I think I know what number one would be.
Oh, really?
Gimme.
Fuck up, Kim.
Yeah, it would be release Mother's prize-winning show cat into the street.
See, now
There's
this
no way
is
that's
that is
number
very
one, but that's
smart because
funny.
what you've done is you've answered it in the way that one of them would, but unfortunately I have to create quite large categories for any of these to be the most. And unfortunately, I don't think any of those fit into what I would describe as these categories. So our responses were, of
Firing a
course,
musket into the air.
of course, kill the suitors.
Yeah.
Attack
you're right,
suitors
yeah.
in some manner.
Makes sense.
The Odyssey.
Or
yeah,
start a
Christopher Nolan.
fire. The
This
fire.
is not a well-mannered
How
little
is
boy.
Well, yeah, no, it
Probably
seems
not.
that a lot of people responded by assuming that the little boy was sort of
Fry out.
This
You
is a
could-
boy from
you-
a Francois
a Lucius
Truffaut.
kind of a.
You could say that this little boy is a bit of a prodigy, folks.
Oh, because he's
Prodigy.
twisted.
He's a
Horrible
twisted fire
delinquent.
starter.
Motherfucker.
Well, the suitors were clearly bitches. Like,
Clearly.
They were bitches. They were bitches. All right. Mother has left me alone in the house as she visits. Sorry, I didn't do the fancy boy voice. Mother has left me alone in the house as she visits a doctor for her hysteria. Nanny insists I must keep up with my studies, but I desire only to hoot and holler. However, could a mischievous little boy such as I teach her a lesson?
Oh, well, this is where the cat would happen.
Was this
Yeah,
taken
this
from
is-
Jacob Rees-Moggs' diary?
He has a difficult life, does the fancy little boy.
Surely, since we lost that one, it's our turn, right?
It is, yes. You're starting with Trinket. No conferring,
oh, fuck,
just
me
Trinket.
again? Okay,
Yeah.
oh, shit.
You're the
Fuck,
team captain, pal. Sorry.
I thought they were going first. I stopped thinking. Fuck. Ride a miniature horse through the estate. Through the mansion, specifically.
Yeah, that'll do you.
That counts as a general like ruckus type beat,
Yeah.
right? Like, yeah.
I'm afraid that
I think I need to stick. I think I need to like go with the broad category of
I'm afraid it's definitely broad categories, but unfortunately that is not one of them. Josh and the Mets.
I'm thinking, I'm thinking putting lizards down clothing or various reptiles.
Yeah.
Down like the nursemaid's dress.
Yeah.
Poisoning. You could also do a poison.
Actually,
Quick
really
poison in the sea.
So murder then. Is
Yeah,
your
murder.
answer.
You could kill
you
the
could
nanny.
you could kill the nanny.
There are non-lethal poisons that are just gonna make you puke and shit.
I like the idea of
Uh-huh.
like
Phantom thread. You're gonna phantom thread
Yes.
the nanny.
Yeah.
I was thinking of like getting on
Can
the
anyone
telegraph
match
and
me?
sending
Spoiled
Morse code
Ooh.
messages.
Can anyone
But that's
match?
probably not going to be on the board.
I like the like putting a reptile down her clothes type beat. I think that makes a lot of sense. Try to give
It's
her a
iconic.
fright. You're attempting to give her a fright, essentially.
Okay. I think I'm gonna go with the broad category here. Push nanny
I
downstairs.
guess that encompasses both prank and murder.
That
yeah.
was
We
the
have to keep
closest
stepping it up
to
for how
prank
awful this
nanny.
child is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was unfortunately the closest to pranking nanny. Was simply pushing her
killing Nanny.
directly down the stairs.
Murder, the most
showgirls?
dangerous prank.
Okay.
Prank
okay.
most foul.
Raising a ruckus has already been.
Yeah.
It's already
Raising
been,
a
how
ruckus.
is that?
Yeah.
Would there
Wow.
perhaps be a form of self-harm? Placing my hand in the fireplace.
Shit self. Shit self.
Shit self. Shit yourself.
That has happened already.
Yeah, but this is to the nanny
With the
this time.
suitors. That's true.
I
What
suppose
better
that
way
would
to
get
teach your
mum's
nanny a
attention
lesson than
and
shitting yourself.
teach your nanny a lesson as well. I suppose.
Or perhaps escaping the bath and tracking water throughout the house.
Oh yeah.
I believe that comes under the broad category of pranking nanny.
Yeah.
Drowning the nanny.
About shitting myself.
You could set, I think
Thought about shitting myself.
Riley has an interesting idea in chat: framing mother and nanny for a crime potentially.
Okay.
Not sure what crime that
I'm
would
okay
be,
with that.
but
Yeah. Well, one of the dead suitors, obviously.
yeah, true. Kill
Okay.
the suitor, make it look like a frame nanny
Mother
for
did
it.
Yeah.
Show me frame nanny.
What the fuck?
You want to frame nanny for something, yeah?
Christ,
Thank you,
what?
Riley.
Yeah, that's
The hogs have entered the mind of the fancy boy.
they know exactly how the fancy boy
This is
That's the
approaches
thing.
these things.
Riley's a subject matter
excruciating.
expert on sort of the fancy boy lifestyle, so
That's right.
The seasoned nanny.
That has
farmer.
brought you ahead of the New York Yankees as we.
Pandora Hex just timed Riley out in chat for cheating.
Yeah. Get him. Oh shit! I forgot. I've never snipped Raptor's Viva.
Perhaps vandalizing mother's portrait.
Ooh, I like that.
Yeah.
All right.
Vandalizing mother's portrait.
Yeah,
Vandalizing mother's portrait. It goes back across to the New York Yankees. Folks,
Tempted as I am to say die of measles again.
I was gonna. My first thought. To be fair, this is as a fancy boy. Anytime anything goes wrong for me, my immediate thing is how can I spontaneously will myself to die?
Die is a good answer, but I'm also thinking like run away, like escape.
Yeah.
Escape
is the man.
Run away.
Run away is
become
become
lower class.
Ooh, yeah.
You wouldn't have that conception, I don't think.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah.
I think run away.
I think run away is up. Yeah.
Show me. Run away.
I've come around. Yeah.
What?
What is one?
Ooh, I'm afraid. Number one was hide something that belongs to Nanny.
What the fuck?
That's so tame.
Yeah, that's pretty tame.
Yeah, I know, right? That
I'm
seems
just
more
like-
like
After
a
shit
like her
self was
inhaler.
on the top five.
Funny you should say that actually, because shit self is here as well.
Oh, damn it!
God damn it!
And
Right there.
Yeah,
setting a fire, of course.
Yeah.
Setting a fire would make a lot of sense if you
I
wanted to
do
prank
want to
the
draw
nanny.
attention to the fact that somebody redeemed the PvP chat option for the first time in a while and nominated Riley.
That's really funny. It's really fucking funny.
Pandora,
Time
you know
him
what
out.
to do. Sorry, Riley.
It has to happen,
Sorry,
I'm afraid.
Riley.
Yeah.
Look, we'll let them run well. It's every boy's delight. Picture day at the Naval Academy. I simply must be careful. My outfit is delightful, my hair is tousled, and the older boys are hovering like vultures.
Shit
I hope that I
Shit
don't
myself.
blank
Shit
again.
myself.
Let's go over to Trinket.
Shit myself.
Come on.
Shit self.
We're going back to that well, and that well has cholera in it.
Yes.
Someone needs to see a doctor.
This is the point at which I commented in the chat. None of you guys are engaging with the fancy boy properly.
He's a fancy boy with an irritated bowel. What do you want?
He's a fancy boy, but he has IBS, and that's no one's fault. That's no one's
No.
fault. But that does mean that we're gonna move on down now. Who do I want to pull on out? Shit self was Nova, so I'm gonna swing to Sam. It's every boy's delight.
Now, I feel, I'm just saying, this is a very portable looking child. And again, I've heard.
I don't know
tales
how
of
I
the
feel
Navy.
about that as a sentence. But...
I'm just gonna simply say, get abducted. Become stolen, get trafficked. Really just...
You know what? I'm gonna give you get trafficked.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah.
Let's
No,
go.
good.
Just the obligatory. There's a nonce joke.
He could also just be like a ransom situation.
We move over to Trinket. Trinket.
Whoa,
Oh,
hold
fuck.
on. Excuse me.
What? No, you yelled
I
shit
gave
self.
I
What?
did
No,
yell shit
you
self.
yelled
I
shit
did
self.
shut
That
up.
was your
Shit,
answer.
Yeah.
Let's Trinket.
Fuck. Ooh.
You got first place. I won't even.
Oh.
Apologies to
Get a
Riley for
massive
playing
wedgie
fire
from one of
and
the older
engaging
boys.
PvP.
Thank you, Alice. Sorry, what did you
Face
say?
it, diddling is
Which
harmless.
we
Get
didn't
like a
take
massive
badly,
wedgie
right?
from one of the older
Diddling is
boys.
free.
Sorry, someone did drop again. I need you to say that again for me.
Okay, alright, that's just the third time.
I know.
Get
Yeah, I know.
a massive wedgie from one of the older boys.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yes.
Let's
Get
go.
bullied in
Yeah,
some
yeah,
manner
yeah.
by the older boys. A classic thing to get done to you. Beautiful.
I
You are now
understand the fancy boy.
miles ahead. We go back down to New York Women Respecters.
I have a sort of carry style answer, which is kill.
Kill. Steve Harvey drop. Kill. Not kill. Weirdly, not kill. No kill. Josh and the New York Mets, you are.
Would he be setting fires?
I had 10
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you so much.
That one just goes to us. I don't know how to.
Freedom itself was attacked this morning by
I'm thinking either fire or forget my lolly.
Make no
I
mistake.
hope I didn't forget my lolly again.
Will hunt down
I mean,
those responsible.
The other option, other than fire, because it is the Naval Academy, and maybe this is a little too.
Something I don't tolerate.
Sorry, also the Goku is still playing.
Yep. There will come
maybe
a
this is
day.
a little too out there, but it is picture day at the Naval Academy. I hope I don't fall overboard again.
Oh, I don't fall overboard again. Is that the? I mean, you're conferring. Tom's shaking his head. I don't think you've got the whole team sign off.
Tom doesn't like it.
It's all to play for. This is the second to last question, and you are behind. So I would confer.
Here's why I don't like it.
Yeah.
It's so depends on like reading into flavor text before
Which
the actual
hogs have
thing.
not been doing. They
Correct.
have been reading into any of this.
They really haven't
what
fucking been.
What if our boy were to start just crying?
Oh yeah.
I hope I don't start.
I like that. Hope I don't start crying again.
Okay. Hope I don't start crying again.
Oh.
Unfortunately,
no, that was a good answer.
There's a lot fire or lolly on there.
Is it? I hope I don't set the shit on fire again.
So sad.
No. Get force femmed
Again?
by the older
I
boys.
cannot be in the mind of this fancy little boy.
Just to
I
get all his
can't.
makeup off.
The older boys are force femming me. And then the fourth most common response here was directly asking me, Devon, if I was okay, or if I was going through anything.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna get those.
And to be fair to them, I was in a weird spot when I
Really?
yeah, I don't know if you can tell that, but when I did this, when I went to make the sort of browned version of this for the fancy boy stuff, in order to find a replacement for this rectangle, I Google image searched the phrase "old time rectangle" before I realized what I had done there. So, mostly got frames.
Give me that old time rectangle. Give me that old time rectangle.
To seek therapy. No, I don't. I'm creating fucking content. Last question of the night. One of Mother's gentlemen callers
this is really long.
Has allowed me to come with him to a drafting office at the shipyard. Mother is ever so proud of him and the work he does here, but it's so very boring, and I have escaped to run riot and mud my knees around the yard. Tomorrow, Mother and I are to board his newest vessel and set sail to New York and the colonies.
All right.
She says that it's the largest ship ever constructed and the crown jewel of the White Star Line. However, should I contain my excitement for the long journey?
Who's up this time?
This is how should I contain my excitement on the long journey? And I'm going to start with... You guys are behind, so I better start here with Josh.
Drown.
I think that was a very close sixth place. Very close sixth place, unfortunately.
What?
Brown. Yeah.
It's the fucking Titanic. That's the joke.
It's the what?
It's the.
Never heard of it. Never heard of it.
This is before that. I mean, we know it's the Titanic,
I
but
didn't
like
know
that is going to be a normal.
Until you gave us the third question, I didn't know the fancy little boy was British, and that changes some things in my
It does,
calculation.
doesn't it? I mean,
However,
the cotillion was a bit of a red herring, really. Yeah.
I am forced to say once again, shit myself.
You know what? Bracket reset.
What? This is a very hard prompt. It's like
It really fucking
what
is.
coping
Yeah.
mechanisms
Right.
does this boy have?
No, he doesn't know it's going to happen. That's what I would take forward.
Where did drown come from, Josh? Was there a famous story of a
Yeah,
child
like this is
falling off
like
of
why
the
would
Titanic and
he think
drowning?
he was going to do that?
He could sabotage lifeboats. He thinks they're ugly. They're too small. Commoner's
If
boat,
anything-
really.
If anything, there's too many of them.
Yeah.
They're gauche.
Yeah. This
Let's
little
go with that.
awful
I have
boat.
no answer.
I spent, rather, mother spent money to get us a luxury boat.
Mm.
I don't want to look at this fucking utilitarian boat. For
Yeah.
fucking
What the fuck is this?
Yins
Bad
of
enough
it.
that there's this many of them. Yes! Play in the lifeboats.
Nice.
What a
Amazing
tough
for
answers.
4 points.
Well done. Well done.
Wow.
67 bringing you to a mere 4 points behind the New York Yankees and all to play for still.
Oh shit!
He could have a sort of like rough-hewn commoner from the lower decks, like show him how to love.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nonce joke. Yeah.
Pose for him.
No,
it could be
another
age
child.
appropriate.
It would
It
just
could
be
well be age
another
appropriate.
child. It'd be a nice commoner child.
Who just
All right.
happens to be a nonce, it turns out.
Well,
We're not gonna
later.
find that out until later.
It's irrelevant to the situation.
Yeah, it's just by the by. He also just kind of happens to have.
Yeah,
a
how
few
about
needs.
fall in love?
Yeah, if that fancy boy is like over 25, then he's not getting picked on anyway. So, Leo DiCaprio joke for you there.
Oh, right, of course.
It's
Pretty good.
Literally on the notepad.
Thank you. Thank you for the 50 bucks. I noticed the donations have stopped. I guess the next incentive is pretty far away, and I don't want to really get there. But
You don't want to.
again, remember, it is for a wonderful cause. And I will say, what did you say you were going to go with again?
Find love.
All in love, yeah.
Find love, yeah.
Be taught how to love.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm fucking all right. If Riley's here, he's gonna get mad at me and you guys. Now, this is the makeup for the earlier one. That is correct. I'm putting it down
Bullshit.
as.
Yeah.
And I'm
Half
only
the
giving you
events
this
of
because
Titanic
very
happened to him.
There we
specifically,
go.
Tom said Irish earlier.
Uh-huh.
All right, that is simply wonderful, and that does mean one more shot at this. What do you reckon? I guess.
What else do you have, Tom?
Yeah. Well, Tom's answered these last two, so I guess we
Yeah,
can move down around next to Josh.
What about maybe going to the bow of the boat and spreading his arms out and saying that he's the king of the world?
Oh yeah, no, he's definitely doing that.
Yeah.
I'm with the only other thing would be going up to the captain's quarters, the bridge, I should say, and telling the captain that you should not. Checking for icebergs again is low class. Just keep going. I think the
Icebergs
king of the
fucked.
world thing.
Yeah.
More likely though.
King of the world?
What?
Let's go.
No vision.
No king of the world. 69
I'm
to
gonna-
Trinket
gonna-
71.
Oh,
Trinket of the New York
okay.
Times will respect.
I'm gonna
confer with each other.
I'm gonna suggest to take one of your ideas. Steer into iceberg.
Like recreationally steer into an iceberg.
Yeah, just like see it coming. Just go straight for it.
I was thinking engage in
Steer the ship
artistry,
generally.
specifically drawing or being drawn in the manner befitting a French girl.
Oh,
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
yeah.
I like that.
Mm-hmm.
Art. A manner.
We going with that?
I defer to our team captain. You know, in this moment of
I
crisis.
think Sam might be onto something. I was gonna say art generally.
Yeah.
Shall we getting drawn like a French girl?
Dang
These
it.
hogs have no vision. I'm
See,
disappointed.
I was trying to think of something that wasn't necessarily Titanic specific. So the way
Sure.
that I, as a
Mhm.
fancy boy, would have contained my excitement in the early 1910s would be to dive into my
Thank you,
collection
Scrunchy.
of Louisa May Alcott stories.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but obviously that's
Or
that's not gonna
any
be on
or
this
any
page.
stories.
No, I
really.
wouldn't say so, no.
No, the other stories get me too hopped up.
Mhm.
Louisa May Alcott calmed me.
Motherfucker.
You imagined medium women one time and came down with the vapors.
Must be made smaller.
Make these women smaller. What's the answer that I'm putting up on the board here?
Oh, I think we have.
we're done.
We're all done.
We're sort of done. All right, I'm gonna
Reveal.
reveal unto you the final answers here. In first place, we had look out for icebergs.
Okay.
I would have given
I
you
was
steer
right.
directly
Would've
into an
got that.
iceberg, by the
Yeah.
way.
That,
I would
yeah.
have
Yeah,
directly
man.
given that to you. Third place, take Laudanum.
Also had laudanum.
Yeah.
Take
Pairs
Laudanum,
very
yeah.
well with Louisa May Alcott stories.
And then finally,
Fancy.
what might
Get south.
a beautiful young boy such as this do to contain his excitement on the long journey of the HMS Titanic, and that is to simply play on the decks and have a wonderful time.
It's just like cup and ball or like stick and hoop. So I think that would have.
But that has been the Scrench feud, and allow me to hit you with the scores first and foremost here. Josh's New York Mets have 69 points.
Oh, that's automatic win.
Yeah, that's right. We win.
But tonight's winners, through simply having double or over the amount of people in the team, their opponents, at 71 points. It's the New York Yankees and Trinket. Thank you so much, all of you, for coming.
There is a real lesson here. Show up with way more people.
Yeah.
What am I gonna do? Tell you to go away? No.
You get more bitches. That's
Devin,
how
I
you
have
win.
That's right. That is right. Yeah.
I have one request, Devin.
What's up?
Could you just say the New York Yankees have defeated the New York Mets? Please.
Once again, folks, the New York Yankees have defeated the New York Mets.
Let's go Yankees!
Let's go Yankees. Thank you so much.
Wait, you're not bold?
Thank you for being here. Thank you so much for all of the donations, for everything that you've been doing in the background. I'm sorry that I haven't been directly thanking each and every donation as it comes through, but I've had a lot on my plate corralling these cats. But I gotta say, these cats, they're all right with me. This has been a phenomenal night. Thank all of you so much for coming along and helping make this a success. All of you in the chat, thank you so much for being here. Everyone who donated means the absolute fucking world to me.
What was the total?
We have hit £10,250 and 31 pence.
I think it might be more than
half the moustache.
I did notice that they started saying that it just stopped updating.
It
at one
did
point,
look like it stopped
so
updating for a
probably
minute or
might,
two.
It might be a bit higher than that.
Fortunately, I know what the
you can still see it. Right.
the
okay.
thing it's going into started out with nothing in it, so whatever's in there is just getting sent out today as soon as we're done with this.
I mean,
shit.
good job, Hogs.
Yeah.
Wow,
yeah.
holy
for
shit,
real.
well done.
They're the
That's
real
incredible.
winners tonight.
I'm going to give all of you a chance
done it again.
to advertise yourselves, starting first with our team captain, our winning team captain, Trinket. Do you do anything around here?
I mostly
anything
do
coming up?
this. Mostly this. More of this, I think. But me and Sam have been talking about doing some podcasting again. We might do that. So that's 24 Bauer party people, as in Jack Bauer. We do a podcast about 24 and how shit it is, and we also do the podcast for a straight, like, for us, not you, the listener, 24 hours. We watch it like in real time as the show. It's like as the idea of the show. So by the end of it, we are emotionally not
Yes.
well.
It's endurance podcasting.
Yeah.
It's incredible to see these athletes
it-
hard at work.
It's like a Tough Mudder, but like. But at the end, have you ever? You know when you play Tetris for too long and you close your eyes and kind of it still keeps scrolling? It's that, but you see Kiefer Sutherland's face.
That sounds awful.
Should the listener do the same? No.
No,
Do not
no,
do
there's
that
no
to
reason to do
yourself.
that. There's no
Okay.
reason
No, definitely
to
don't do
do that to yourself at all.
I've been. This is my girlfriend's cat Darcy. There are 3 other
Hello,
cats
Darcy.
in this house. They have been mostly hiding behind the laptop. I've been asked to introduce him, so.
That's wonderful.
Devin.
Thank you so much.
Hello, kitty
Thank
cat.
you, Chad. Now, November, do you have anything that you're doing nowadays? Are you sort of like occupying your time with anything? I know.
So I'm sure
assembling.
if you
Go on,
go
sorry.
to if you go to November Kelly, but it's if you put a period before the last ly, so it's novemberkel.ly, you'll find all of my stuff. It's fine.
Oh,
It's,
sick!
So yeah, I bought a Libyan website for that.
Fuck yeah!
So-
Thank you to the
some
people.
of the most
Oh my
suspicious
God, Olivia.
transactions you can put on your bank account. Yeah, that's it.
That rocks.
Wow.
Yeah,
Baby, that is an
I have a
incredible picture of
podcast
you on
with
that
fucking
website. Holy
November.
shit. Wow.
Just happens that one of
Okay,
those podcasts that you
normal.
have, I'm on, and I'm very much looking forward to discussing Andrei Rublev with you on
Absolutely.
Sunday.
Well,
What a
yeah,
movie.
very much
A movie for the time.
Fantastic.
Going, of course, now to our losers. Our pathetic worms.
Yeah.
Josh, what do you have going on? Something I stumbled over saying right at the very start of this, because I was still too nervous, is that you recently, on your podcast, The Worst of All Possible Worlds, have been interviewing people in America that are helping educate us in how to survive the new American fascism.
Yeah, doing our best at least. This is something that I've been doing because it is an overwhelming time to be alive, and I think that there is a tendency towards sort of a false hope that is not helpful, but I also think that just feeling overwhelmed and not knowing what to do and assuming that fascism will win is not helpful either. So, we of course, we being me and Brian and also our third co-host AJ, we do a show called The Worst of All Possible Worlds. Talk about a different piece of media every week for like 2.5, 3 hours sometimes. Long form stuff.
Or in the case of The Last of Us 2, 6 hours.
Yeah, God, that did happen. That was our most recent one. We did that as a two-parter because we had so much to say. But yeah, also just we're trying to do our best to be a source of entertainment as well as levity so that people can listen and feel like they're plugged into the world in a meaningful way. So that's what we do. As for me specifically, I also direct theater and do some other shit. My website is joshborman.com, and I'm very proud of it.
These motherfuckers all got to have websites. Brian, what are you up to?
Well, I co-host that show with Josh, The Worst of All Possible Worlds, and we have a little sub show if you subscribe to us on Patreon called Fancy Movie Time that I do with our other co-host AJ, and we just watched the movie Edward II by Christopher Marlowe, directed by Derek Jarman, as an example of some pretty great 90s gay cinema. And aside from that, I have nothing else going on.
Beautiful. You're also a photographer and you take some lovely photographs. Tom!
I do take pictures. Yeah, you can find me on social media, I guess. Spock's Brian is like Spock's brain, Star Trek. Worst possible.
Hell yeah.
We're at Blue Sky.
Beautiful. Oh, sorry. One thing that I forgot to mention that somebody in chat did mention, I'm directing a show at the Edinburgh Fringe.
Oh, shit. Yeah. You'll want to go ahead and go to that, boys.
And
holy shit. Congrats, dude.
Here, the link is something that I am trying to put in chat just that people can check that listing out if they so desire. We just had our first get-together for it yesterday, and I'm very excited. It's a solo show that a friend of mine wrote and performs. It's about his experience growing up in the Philippines and Hawaii, becoming a pianist, and reconciling that experience with the experiences and memories of his brother as a child. So it's heartwarming.
First time Josh directed this was 10 years ago. So
yeah.
It's really interesting to see it.
We're remounting it
now, a decade later. Yeah.
It's going to be rewriting a fair bit of it as well. So yeah.
Shit. If this counts as screen, then you are star of stage and screen. I think it does as well. I think this does. The screen.
Stage and Scrench, at least.
Star of stage and Scrench. Thank you. All right, we're stealing that hardcore. Copyright. Taking it straight away from you. Tom, people want more Tom. Where the hell can they find you?
Where do they find me? Here's how they find me. They find me by going to Anime Sickos Podcast. Anime Sickos Podcast, the thing about that is that it's like the funniest one. Don't let the name fool you. We don't talk about anime, and we don't mean the kind of thing where it's like, here's our Gundam episode, but we never get on topic. Like, no, it straight up does not come up ever. Sickos is just sort of a way of being. It's a kind of person we can be, and we are them. I host that with my co-host Joe. We just talk about fucking whatever. The thing that I've come to explain it with, it used to be that it was the podcast for geniuses about the 4 pillars of modern misery, anime, gaming, posting, jobs. Now the way I describe it is we just talk. It just so happens that when we talk, we're the 2 funniest guys who ever lived.
Nice.
I also just put out a video game. I'm going to give Josh the link so you can put that somewhere because you seem to know where to put things. It is a text-based video game in the style of Disco Elysium in which you go back in time and try to stop the murder of John Lennon.
Sick.
It is very fucking funny. And you fail on almost every one of the 20 possible endings. Are some of them you killing John Lennon? Ooh, play and find out. Other than that, I'm fucking voice acting in a show that's not going to come out for like a year. So I don't know why I'm
Sick.
saying it. I'm saying because it's what I'm
Throwing
fucking
things
doing
out
for
there.
hours every
Yeah,
day.
yeah. That's fantastic. All right,
that's
well, folks, without further ado, check out all of these people wherever you can find them. They're all extremely
Actually,
cool.
I do have one more plug. Actually,
Yeah,
quickly,
go
I
on
just
then,
remembered.
fuck it.
I have my own Twitch channel. I should probably and I'm gonna do that again. Like maybe this coming week. So like twitch.tv/trinketbirdie.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
With a Y at the end. So like I'll type it out.
It'll be in chat. All right, and I think that I'm now going to successfully manage to end the stream. Thank you all for coming and hanging out. I've said that about 50 times, so I won't say it again.
It's true.
Thank you for the money. I genuinely don't know what to say. That might even end up being enough. I'll talk to him.
Oh, yeah.
Dev, thanks so much for putting this together.
Yeah.
Hey. Thank you, Devin. This has been great.
No worries at all. It was an
I've
absolute
had a
pleasure
wonderful
to do
time.
it. It's an absolute
Thank you for
pleasure.
getting cream pied for our sins.
No worries at all. Thank you. It was a long time coming. I think people have been wanting to see that for quite some time. All right, and I'm hitting stop streaming now.
Thank you.